Yeah.
Got to ask for help, I had to do this shit myself. Screwdrivers
Go
9,
ahead.
then I had a 22. Jiggy showed me how to tuck it right up in that dirty boot. The op slide, let it fly. Always know who by your side. Talking, know your person.
About the females.
Heard it.
That's double M shit.
Yeah.
Freeside. Gang. Why they always on my dick?
Go ahead.
I gotta watch where I step, cause they waiting for a slip. I'm 1-2 stepping in the party with a stick. My clothes so big that the ball make you trip. The biter make you flip.
Rambo Rolac out right now. Bimbo, grade 8, stand up.
But the thoughts, you know I'm freaking. Now she asking why my eyes low.
All this shit that just hit the streets.
I crush a perk with the lean, now I'm busting.
Oh, I gotta run this back.
Oh, you about to rob a nigga? That's a job.
It's a job.
I'm about to say that.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Woo. Grade 8, stand up.
Let's go. Let's go.
40, stand up.
Yeah.
Rattle that cage right now. Free Bimbo, you heard? Free Bimbo, you heard? Free Bimbo, you heard?
Free that man.
If you ain't hear it again, free Bimbo, you heard?
Wait, did he do it?
Come on,
He
man.
ain't do it. Innocent until proven guilty. Free that man.
Free that man. Right now.
Word.
Not yesterday, right now.
Maybe
Not tomorrow, right now.
It's cold though. You might want to wait.
Nah, it's cold in there.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't got no heat.
Yeah, they definitely don't got no heat.
Not for this fucking cold that we in right now.
Shit, my man told me it was cold and he got locked up when it was summer.
Damn.
Yeah. He's like, I had to stay overnight. It was freezing in there. I'm like,
Damn.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Niggas still got old winter left over
yeah.
in the bing.
Nigga said, hold on, we ain't gonna let this go yet.
Yeah, like that shit crazy. Like, I mean, that shit make you appreciate freedom, man. Shout out to anybody who's behind there, man. Especially if you're wrongfully convicted, you know what I mean, or you don't deserve it, you know, we gonna send you some love, and you know, because there's a lot of people that's back there that shouldn't be back there, and there's a lot of people that's free. It is what it is. Leave it at that.
They ain't know what to say.
Yeah, it just is what it is after that. Like, cause I ain't know what to say to that. I ain't know where I was going. But the point is, there's people, you know, we don't appreciate freedom until it's taken away.
That's true.
And there are a lot of families, especially Black and brown families, that have been negatively impacted by this prison industrial complex. But I'm not going to start off with one of those. We're just going gonna leave it at that. Free all of those behind the wall.
Let's go.
All the
It's
guys
Monday,
is-
man. We haven't done a Monday in a couple of weeks.
I haven't done a Monday in a couple of months.
I ain't
So,
done Monday since last
Yeah.
year.
I came to- yeah.
Came back.
I
We
ain't
got
listen-
Corey back here from his little hiatus. Can't call you the chorus?
Hell no.
Coors Light.
No, that's my daughter.
Chorus, like.
That's my daughter. She's Coors Light. The Coors? The Coors? No.
The
nah.
chorus.
Yeah, I don't even. Nah,
Nah,
Nah.
negative.
that's not it.
I mean, back then niggas used to call me Corey Red Baby. Please say the baby. Baby.
Definitely not saying
We're not
all
doing
that.
that.
Definitely not saying all that.
All right then. I don't know how I lasted
Since we
with
talking
that
about
shit.
you, what's been going on with you,
Yeah,
bro?
the return of
Going on.
Corey.
You
Give him a
know,
round of applause, guys.
Matter of fact, hold on. I don't want to start off like that. I do want to say, man, to that fire I seen you posted. I want to start off with that. Let's get this out the way, man, because that was sad. There are a lot of places out there that donating clothes and food and stuff like that. If anybody wants to donate or they can't bring it, let us know. We'll definitely bring it or whatever. What was it? Where is it said?
I don't know the exact addresses. I'll post.
We're
them
gonna
on
post it up.
Instagram.
There's a couple different places in the city.
Yeah, there's a.
I know.
there's a few places.
Vic over there on Williamsbridge. He's taking a lot of
clothes?
donations and coats and clothes and all that.
If
Shout
you
out to
got
him.
anything that can give, I think they're taking anything from babies to adults, and like if there's anything that you could give, find those places, man, because that was a real bad tragedy that just happened.
I'm not even gonna lie. I think everybody has something to give.
Yeah.
Just do it. Even if it's a can or something.
Right.
Just do it. We all got
Jacket.
something to give.
you don't wear.
Yeah. Even if it's prayers, like something. We all have something to give. We can give love. We can give a hug. We can give T-shirts, sneakers. Like it doesn't just have to be material. It could be money as well. Like give up, help somebody. You know, like it was a really tragic event. They said it was definitely the worst fires in this city's history. So it's like this is something that will be remembered forever. And unfortunately, you know, anytime you talk about death, it's a cringe. But when you talk about death of young children, it just hits different. And you know, it's like I don't even know what to say to those families. Like there's no words. I'm sure there's no words of comfort that it is my role to provide. I don't think I can give those words. Only thing we can do is try our best to help and support.
Yeah,
And
I'm
that's
dropping off some stuff this week.
yeah, and that's what we're definitely gonna do. And it's still crazy how like I don't think it's not something that you could really understand. Like you can empathize, you can sympathize, but it's like it's hard to really understand the magnitude of what happened yesterday and what those families could be going through. And it's like, and like we always said, like we said in the beginning of the year, like yo, if you got any ill will towards anybody, if there are things that can be fixed,
Fix it.
try your best to fix it if you can, because we keep getting reminded over and over that there is no guarantee for tomorrow. We keep getting reminded, and it would suck to, God forbid, something happened to somebody you love, that you know you love, that you could have fixed things with, but didn't because maybe pride got in the way or whatever got in the way. Don't let that be the barrier between you and the genuine love that you have for somebody. Let love do the healing. Allow love to do the healing, and our hearts and prayers goes out to every single person affected, especially those young children, those young princes and princesses that unfortunately their lives were taken.
Right.
And whatever we could do here at 40 Central, we'll definitely make sure to do that.
Yep.
But whatever you can give, just do it. Don't even think about it. Just do it. Just do it. If you gotta think about it, don't even think. Just do it. Because even if they don't need it, even if they can't use it, it's the thought that somebody was willing to step step up at a time where most people are gonna think, oh, somebody else will do it. Somebody else will take care of it. Somebody else will organize something. Somebody else will drop off a code. It's not even about that. It's just about doing the right thing when the right thing needs to be done.
Let's go. My fault. I wanted to start that out like that because I don't want to put that in the middle of us and we joking around and then we play and then we go back to that. Like it's not something that we want to shine light on and having fun during. You know what I mean? So please go out there, go help, whatever you guys can do. Like we said, if y'all want to drop it off to one of us and y'all can't take it, and it's too far for you or whatever like that, we're more than welcome to take that shit and bring it. And, so thank you. That's how we want to start this, man. For those families, like he said, we don't know how you feel. We can empathize, but we need to all step up and be together right now. That was crazy. There was a heater too. Yeah. It was cold outside. We sitting here talking about the cold. Yeah, it's cold.
It's crazy. I was talking to my boy earlier, and I was like, "Yo, I have a space heater, but mine has a safety on it. So if it falls over or something happens, it automatically shuts off." So I don't know what the details are with theirs, but I remember when I was a kid that happened to me. My blanket lit on fire because of that.
Yep.
And I had to literally like put the fire out myself. It was crazy. So it definitely can happen to anybody, especially if you don't have like that safety feature, the feature that mine has on the bottom. Soon as you knock it over or something happens to it, it shuts right off. That's it.
That's wild.
And I know we joke around a lot, but you do have a serious job, right? Is there any like safety tips that you could provide to the people? You know, I know you just said the space heater, but is there anything about the space heater, maybe the positioning, where it should be, or just
space
heaters
heaters
in general?
First of all, a lot of people I didn't know this until I started working where I work, and it was like most people don't have a fire extinguisher in their house.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And technically that's like a code. Like you're supposed to have one at least in the kitchen.
Yeah. You know what the crazy thing is? My floor, the lady in one of the down the whole apartments, we was in the crib, and all we hear is we yelling, and whatever but then we smelled smoke. Shit was on fire, like her whole oven just blew up.
Yeah.
But luckily I do have a fire extinguisher, so I went over there and I just turned it off. But it could have been bad for them. They could have lost everything.
Well, a lot of people don't even know fire safety.
Right.
A lot of people don't
That's
even know that there's different types of extinguishers. You can't just go buy one. You if you have one in the kitchen, it should be rated for kitchen stuff like burning oils and stuff like that, because you can't put water on oil. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, y'all know that. Please don't do that. Do not put
hot
water on hot oil. That's burning. Don't do that.
Yeah, but people panic, and they
That's
do
true.
Panicky things, but it all comes from a lack of not having that education. Fire safety, everyone should have. Like also, you mentioned the fire extinguisher in the crib. Where I live at, and a lot of places don't know, but in those building type complexes, the doors should be made for ready for fires, meaning that they self close. So when you open your door, it doesn't sit open; it automatically shuts. Because what would happen is, if probably what did happen is the reason that fire grew so big is because so many people may have left their apartments and didn't shut any doors behind them.
Yeah.
So anytime there's a fire, you ought to close every door behind you, if possible, so that the fire doesn't feed off the oxygen and spread throughout. Like that can be the difference from a building burning or just a room burning.
You know what else people don't know? If you ever pay attention, I'm pretty sure your building, if it's up to code, is supposed to do this. If you look at the bottom of every entrance or staircase or whatever, there should be a sign that tells you that that's the exit. You know what that's for? That's if somebody's apartment is on fire and the smoke is consuming the hallway. They always tell you crawl. So now if you're crawling and the whole floor is black, that's gonna illuminate on the bottom of the floor and it's gonna show you where the exits are. And most buildings that are up to code should have that. I learned that working where I work.
Thank you, safety man.
And also, if you do have a fire extinguisher in your house, you should only have one. And once you're done with that fire extinguisher, if it doesn't put out the fire, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
We are not firefighters. We're not trained to fight fires. None of that. The word that we use is incipient, which basically means if you can't use one extinguisher to put out the fire,
Don't
time to
try.
go. Don't be a hero. Just go and close the door, like Corey said. Make sure you close the door.
The first thing that came to mind when I heard this was, it's 2022. Why are people in New York City in apartments that need space heaters?
Nigga, it's cold, New York, bro.
That's what we should have heat.
Listen,
We should have heat.
you know where that was at. This is the slums.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't consider it the slum, but it literally is the slums. It's just a higher, a better upgraded version than others. And it's cold down there. Any project apartment is brick, unless they got it hooked up. The heat really don't work right. You know how I go in the building. They may not have put the oil in to keep the building hot. That should be late. Like, it's just always something. So what we do, that's how people are, especially in New York. We gonna make do for ourselves. Fuck around and be a garbage can in there on fire if they had to. You feel what I'm saying? So
They open up the oven.
You ain't
right.
supposed to do that
Like,
either.
so
That's-
for those,
if you need to,
tell them.
I
what
remember that.
what
though.
you can do, believe it or not.
Turn your oven on.
No, not the oven.
What?
Put water on the top of the stove.
Absolutely. If you
And-
have the oven.
yeah.
on.
No, not the oven, just the top of the
Stove.
stove. Like, get like pots and fill them up with water, put it on top of the stove, because that vapor that comes off that will heat your apartment. Do not use your stove to do that, because you'll end up with carbon monoxide poisoning or something like that, because you don't realize what's going on.
So what
I
happens
believe
if you
a girl-
freezing though, bro? I've done that for years
Yeah.
now, but I mean, I've done it for years, but you can, right? You can.
I could also start a fire too. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's how the
Yeah.
girl in Rosneck died a couple years ago.
I don't know.
On I think it was on Dewey. I think the family was cold, and I think they had the oven on, and then it ended up catching a fire. And sadly, the young girl
basically
died.
just fucking put in like mad fumes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, I mean, that's just the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, it's 2022, and this family needs a space
Well,
heater.
look.
Like, why aren't the landlords being held accountable?
they about to
Look,
be.
across from your building, we was talking to somebody, and the gas in the whole building is off. Remember that?
Gas lines
The gas line is
never
shut off.
filled up.
They gave her a hot plate. Talking about here, heat your food up with a hot plate. That's crazy.
Agreed.
Even for like here, like where I live at, the heat, depending on what part of the building you live in, and heat is more than good.
Mhm.
It can suck at times because it gets
Too
cold.
hot.
Guess where all of the machines are? In the basement where it gets cold. Now they got the pump rooms, they keep them hot, but these things get cold on the way up.
Mhm.
You live on the second floor, you know your heat not popping because you got all that wind coming up. So it's never gonna be perfect. So you got to get your blankets, get your space heater. Like I had a space heater from when I was probably dumb young, like how he had, without the switch that cut off.
Yeah.
My blanket on the end I smelled it, caught on fire, put it out real quick. But had I been really asleep, you know what I'm saying? Like anything could happen. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's like we're not gonna freeze to death. We're gonna try to stay warm, but you still gotta take precaution.
Does the same thing apply for radiators?
What do you mean?
Nah, those are electric. So it's pretty
Like
much a switch.
Okay, because I'm thinking like the nitro radiators, like the same rules
And I think
apply for those.
no, I don't even know if
No.
they have electric. And some of them probably do, but for the ones that got that goddamn pipe that be ding ding ding.
First of all, in the winter, that's a good sound, baby. You hear that sound?
Yeah, I mean that shit
means-
moving. That shit get the steam is there.
If you ain't got no heat and all you hear, that shit coming up, baby.
That old iron joint, that shit is gangster. You'll be hot. Touch that shit, nigga. You be real hot, but it's just a matter of upgrading everything. New York itself is way past due for an upgrade, especially
But you know
these
what?
housing. Like most
You
of
know
the
what
housing.
else is part of the problem? The code for like putting on the boiler for the heat, it has to be under 50 degrees. So if yesterday was 60, but today is 40, there could be a chance that you're not getting no heat because of that reason. They don't like turning it like when it's say 40 for like a whole week or 30 for a whole week, and then it gets 60. You ever notice how hot it is in your crib? Because they're not turning that shit back off. They're just gonna let you rock in 60 degrees with
Yeah,
the
nah,
heat
that
on.
should stay on.
That's it.
Yeah.
You just gotta figure it out.
Sauna time.
All right. So alternatives, safe alternatives.
Yeah.
I remember an episode of Jamie Foxx. He was like, yo, if we get naked, butt naked and spoon together, we can stay warm. So, you could try that for the couples. I wouldn't recommend mom, dad, and baby do that. Unless you gotta do what you gotta do.
But why get naked?
I'm just trying to come up with safe alternatives, bro. I
'Cause
saw it
can't
on.
really come with clothes on.
I heard it in the show. It said, "Yo," they was like, "Yo, get naked and let's get together in the sleeping bag." I don't know. It sounded like a great idea. I
It
wouldn't
is
not
a
want
great
to try
idea.
that. I'd rather try that than
I'm gonna generate heat a different way.
let's put fumes in the air. Like
We ain't
that's a
spooning.
better.
We ain't spooning.
What's some more? Give me some more.
Like I said, if you have to,
eat spicy
put,
foods.
put the water on top of the stove and heat up the water. The vapor that comes off the water will in turn heat up your house. For the most part, it's not perfect, but it's a
You don't need
safer
big-ass
alternative.
pot.
Or multiple pots.
This nigga Warren about to have everybody boiling water. They not listening. They just gonna boil all over this and turn it over.
That's it. That's all I gotta do.
Yeah, make sure you keep an eye on those pots.
Yes, absolutely. Because obviously,
Once the
vapor-
water
yeah, you gotta
goes
pay
down,
attention.
that pan is just burning.
Anything else?
I mean,
we good.
New York, put your Uggs on, man. Stop it. Like, it also depends. Like, I've been in Buffalo cold, where there was like a hole in one of the windows, and we all had to like we wasn't butt naked, but we was all huddled up. Like somebody had to lean on somebody. We all had to keep
Buffalo
body
cold
warm.
is different.
That shit was that was different. So I don't even want to like start the comparison because cold is cold.
Remember a couple years ago when it
Shit.
snowed all the way up like half their door and all that shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, niggas outside
Crazy.
with
Buffalo's
snowmobiles.
different.
I
skis.
remember I was in Indiana. We had an ice storm.
Hey, Joe
Ice storm. When I tell you, like, you go outside and you don't even see snow. You see nothing but ice.
you like that? You
Why
like
did you go
ice,
outside?
ice, baby? Too cold, too cold.
There wasn't nothing to jingle about
Why you went outside?
Why would you go outside?
because I had to go get food.
You're supposed to get the food before that.
We tried. Everything was closed. So, like,
Was you online?
what happened?
Was you online then?
No.
Alright.
So,
That would suck.
yeah, that'd be crazy. But like the way everything happened, it was like, all right, like they send out the text probably like that evening, like, yo, campus is gonna be closed down, whatever, tomorrow because of the ice storm. So by that time, it was only like an hour left to get pretty much anything. So
Or death, because it's an ice storm.
Right?
Like,
they
yo,
was
you
like,
gotta-
all right, yo, we're gonna open up tomorrow for a couple hours. If you need anything, come get something.
Oh, okay.
So that's when I went outside and everything. It was probably like negative 12, 15, something like that, on top of all the ice that was already there. It had to probably snow like maybe 9 to 11 inches of snow. And then the ice storm came and converted everything that you saw outside into ice. I'm talking about icicles as big as that light hanging from like people. Somebody could have died if one of the icicles fell from the top of the building. Like, that's how big the icicles were. Like,
Meanwhile-
that was probably the coldest I've ever
Meanwhile,
experienced in my life.
Atlanta shuts down
For a little
for
bit of snow.
4 inches of snow.
For dusting.
Yeah,
They just wanted
JT outside in the ice storm,
ice storm.
and Atlanta be like, nope, we're not doing this.
they wanted a snow
We
day.
got a half an inch of snow.
They wanted a snow day.
Yeah, just to say they had one. Like, yo, we got a snow day today.
Yeah, remember that year we got a snow day?
We had that snow day, baby.
But yeah,
That's more New Orleans.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
But to our families, man, we saying we gonna pray for you guys to give y'all that stuff. Just get off of this one. Corey,
Yo.
the course.
Oh,
Man.
that's not it.
All right, I gotta figure it out. Man, how you been?
Shit.
Give
You know,
another round of applause.
Yeah, man, how have you been?
I'm alive. I'm kicking. Excuse me, I had gas.
Goddamn.
Sorry, y'all. But nah, I'm glad to be back. I'm here. I'm glad to be with y'all fellas, man. I miss the vibes. It's been a lot going on. I'll stay in the, just the somber mood for just a moment. Yeah, just a lot of tragedy from right before and after the New Year with family. Lost a friend of the family. And I was definitely close to my mom, but I also, knew her and her grandchildren really well. She passed so suddenly, like right, literally New Year's Day. Um, my girl and her best friend, my son's godfather. Uh, if you ain't know him, if you did or you got to know him, he would have been, your people's, your homie, everything. Our brother Thomas, he passed away um, not too long ago around the holidays again. So that's been real heavy. Just with my girl and the entire family, like he was family. I didn't know him for long, but even in short, I felt how you could feel to really have somebody you care about get snatched away. And he's the vibrant person. He's the one who brings life. He's the life giver. So when that person is gone, it kind of takes the wind out of everything. So it's been that. Just dealing with issues with what's going on in the world lately with all of these mandations and all of this BS. Just been really digging deep and stressing out and digging deep more because I got to stay focused and figure out a plan to stay ahead of the BS because BS is already here. It's been here, but it is only gonna get messier. Like it's about to hit. It's hitting the fan and it's spreading out. So I'm just trying to get my ducks lined up and make sure that I'm all right. In this journey, real quick, I just wrapped it up. I don't want to get too long, but I'm just finding that. I mean, I've always known that my passion and my gift is to help heal people. So in this moment where everyone and health is important, I want to build around that and use that as my way out and spread that and keep with this platform, build this, not just that, but keep building everything like it's a massive Lego contraption right now. This shit gonna be pieces over here, over here, over here. And I'm just putting everything, together and get my shit right. And more words than that. And I also want to dedicate this episode to my mom too. She's in town right now. She'll be leaving out soon, so I want to wish her safe travels. So wasn't the best of meetings, but I'm grateful to still have her and be here. And we'll figure it out. Ma, I love you. If you do or will watch this episode, it's already out there. The universe heard it. And yeah, that's it. We're gonna move with that, man. Oh, word. I was waiting. I thought it was some shit about to drop.
I was gonna play, a little pick me up song.
Oh shit!
There's really only
DJ JT.
Well, we trying, man. We trying to take this spot to the next level.
Yeah.
As soon as the
ad.
But I miss you, putas. I'm a man. I can say I miss any.
There we go, man.
Yo, Marvin, we love you, man. We've been playing hits for years. Don't come for us
Because JT want to shoot
through the
shit up.
internet.
Wait, that's how we show love in 2022. Let your gunshots off in the
You
air.
gonna shoot shit up? That's it.
Y'all don't know nothing about that, youngsters.
Yeah, that's mine.
Justin Googling the shit right now. Nigga said, "What's that song, Honey, Honey?" Yeah. Come on, youngsters.
Princess keeping JT in check real fast.
Yeah, cut the music.
Cut the music.
You know,
Cut the beat.
Just hit him with it.
Oh,
nah,
need
nah,
that
nah,
button.
we about to get a JT ring.
nah, nah,
Oh,
nah. I'm just sorry to hear, what you're going through, what you went through these last few weeks.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
My condolences are definitely with you and the family. And, whatever you need, we here.
Yeah.
whatever we can do, we here. But in that honor, let's have a great pod.
Yes,
let's have fun today, and let's do it up, man. Let's do it up. Let's do
You
it up.
heard?
Let's go. What we talking?
All right, I say real quick. These guys right here, JT wasn't lying. I do love and appreciate y'all, and the ones that ain't here, because when they say, "Yo, we here, we got you," he not doing this shit for the camera. He mean this shit off the camera as well. So I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you, because it's real shit. Second, when did you graduate Hogwarts? And what was your major? I need to know.
Great question. I'm gonna just say I'm not gonna give my graduation year because I am getting older. We all got a birthday, but I studied. If I could go back and study, I would have studied quantum physics.
Nah, we in quantum physics. You gotta pass that shit. Like that's 101. Quantum physics is basic. That's 101 here.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck that. You gotta go up a level. Like, are you turning niggas into frogs?
Nah,
You changing the weather?
Nah, I'm not there yet. I am trying to learn how we are going to compete with the artificial sun.
Oh, these niggas crazy.
See that?
They did it. I told my students today. I said, "Yo, in 50 years, y'all gonna be Chinese slaves."
So what? So enlighten me on this. Like
Working 18 hours a day.
it's
under
an
the sun.
artificial sun, right? How like it gives heat to like a lot of people, or like how how the fuck does that work?
So basically, it's supposed to be. It's not gonna give like the energy of the actual sun, but it can provide clean energy through that, whatever that is. I don't even know what you call it. But it's to help with allegedly to help with clean energy. I think it's deeper than that. Like I think like as soon as I saw it, the first thing that came into my mind was the Matrix and how the reason why if you didn't see it, spoiler alert.
Oh, the last one.
Yeah.
It just came out.
Yeah.
I didn't
But
see it.
you didn't see it? But,
Resurrection.
But I mean, it's just about the Matrix in general, so not even just about that particular number 4. But
We can do testing.
but
Matrix erections.
No.
Whoa, time out. Watch your mouth. Hey yo!
Oh, he don't know about
Hey,
Oh,
yo!
he ain't been.
I ain't been here in a while. I ain't been nowhere in a while, nigga. I ain't hey yo nobody in forever.
So in the Matrix, there's the whole thing between like the humans and the robots or whatever. So the reason why the robots took over is because in the battle, the humans felt that the best way to have a chance to win the war was to basically cloud the entire planet so that way no more sun for whatever reason could get in. It was some shit like that. That made me think of, oh, what if they did that shit in real life and these niggas controlled the sun?
Well, remember your boy Elon, not your boy, but you know, Elon Musk, he's throwing shit up in
It's Kev's boy.
the air, right?
Republican Kev.
Who knows what that's about? Bill Gates, everybody can look this up, has said countlessly how he plans on blocking the sun in the near future, right? Which is weird.
He also believes in population control and
Of course he does.
a whole bunch of shit.
Right. Kill Bill Gates. He's just a weirdo. Well, he was just a computer guy who's talking all this other shit, right? So, all right, moving forward. Back to these Chinese. What I can say is I know since about 2015, 2016, I was working with a solar company. And so I got really immersed into solar. And China from then they've been building solar highways. They've already got them down in Africa. Like they've expanded this shit. So it would make sense that you would need a lot of sun, to keep the, solar shit going, like a solar highway where you can put your car on it.
Yeah.
And you don't
I
need
saw that. That was
anything except the energy that's already harnessed in the floor, which is, if y'all can look it up, this shit is dope and it's fly. It's a fly concept.
Yeah.
But then, like, I'm not much of a Bible man, but Another son in the air, like that don't seem too, you know. It was the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, not the Father, the Son, and the Son. The other son. Like, come on, what's happening? But then again, we don't know.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm gonna shout out to Trig for sending me this. I'm gonna bring up some things that China has already accomplished that we need to, I think we all should be aware of. So we just spoke about the artificial sun. They have created a man-made sun. Like, let that sink in. They created a man-made sun on Earth.
Yeah.
Just think about that. Real sun, not on Earth. They made one on Earth that can be controlled. What else have the Chinese done? They created the world's first qualified robot doctor. An AI-powered robot called, I don't even want to say the name wrong and be canceled, took China's notoriously difficult medical licensing.
Nah, I want to know.
Spell it.
Nah.
Xiaoyi.
Xiaoyi.
Miss Shai
Zio.
Zhao, yeah, Shao.
No,
It's Shao. It's Shao.
Something like that. Yeah. I'm with you.
Shaolin.
Nah, see, you going too far now. See, damn. He was doing good.
They made the world's first qualified robot doctor. The world's largest floating solar power plant. They have a power plant on water.
Oh, yeah.
They have the largest one in the world.
Shit is fire.
They created the world's first passenger drone. A drone where you could actually have a human passenger.
What the fuck is the point of that?
You
go wherever the fuck you want to go, like a regular drone. So it's almost like your own personal tiny chopper that you can get in and do whatever you want to do.
That's my point. Okay, continue.
Okay. The world's first operational drone delivery program. So a delivery program operated by drones.
By drones. That's fire.
World's largest waste to energy plant, turning trash into treasure.
Wonderful.
The world's first monkey clones. They have done it. The Chinese are winning. The world's first monkey clones.
They've been winning.
The world's first robot-staffed bank. Bank workers may want to consider a career change. The China Construction Bank opened the world's first robot-staffed bank on April 11th, 2018 in Shanghai. Customers are assisted by a cheerful AI-powered bot, as well as a number of interactive devices that incorporate augmented and virtual reality. The world's first quantum satellite and unhackable computer network.
Everything's hackable.
World's first lung degeneration therapy. So they're regenerating lungs. World's first trackless smart train and virtual railway.
Yeah.
So now you think about the trains that we have here, and you see those rails like that screeching noise. These shits are on the street. Not the trolley that's suspended in the air. There's just trains riding on the street. World's first battleship mounted railgun. That is some shit you probably seen in the video game and had no idea what it was.
Right, that's some shit on Transformers.
Yes, they have it, the Chinese. The world's first solar power expressway. Solar roads provide cheap renewable power where it's needed and have the potential to power other aspects of a city's infrastructure.
Yes.
The Chinese have it.
Like you could charge your phone up in that shit.
I think that's what you were saying.
It's fire.
Crazy.
With the smart cars.
Yes.
And yes. Like if you in that snow and it was stuck there for 24 hours in a smart car, then
you good to go.
Wow.
They're gonna charge you up. The gas cars, it's gonna be a cold one.
Rev your engine.
It's gonna be a cold one.
The world's first forest city. So they took a forest and they changed it to a city. Chinese. The world's first intelligent. Oh, yeah, nobody cares about that. The world's first 4K virtual reality headset. 4K now in VR. You don't think you at the basketball game.
Definitely.
That's
the
great.
world's first 3D printed electric car.
Oh shit!
Like,
yo, you need a car? Hold on, give me 37 seconds.
Hold on.
Give me 37 minutes.
The world's first fully electric cargo ship. Interesting. The world's first automated dental implant. Dentist, be on the lookout. Oh, you thought you were safe too? The world's first AI teaching assistant. Teachers, your jobs will soon be obsolete.
Teachers, assistants get.
This is why I continue to
Yo,
say.
don't the Chinese have a social media how do you explain it? I don't even know how to explain it.
They have,
But basically they're
like curfews?
no.
Currency?
Basically
They
they get there's benefits of being popular on social media. You ever seen that? Yeah, you ever seen?
Oh, you don't
There's an
want that
episode of Black Mirror, and that China actually did it and said
Yeah, they've been on that
You
type
don't
of
want
time.
it. We don't want that. We need Republican caveat for that. Y'all don't want that.
Yeah.
So a social credit score, you do not want.
No, I know that, but they have one.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Republican caveat. Yes, the world's first AI teaching assistant, meaning that your students will be in a classroom and they will be learning from a robot teacher. That is not a real teacher you see in this picture.
That's great.
Yes.
Can we
Artificial
cheat off that
intelligence.
nigga? Like, can you buy him off?
I don't know.
Does he argue back?
The world's first AI news anchor. This is not a real news anchor.
Nah.
Artificial intelligence.
I mean, they're all fucking puppets, so
That's true.
what else is new?
Y'all don't care.
Except my man that be on that white dude, he be getting crazy.
Oh, the dancer?
Yeah, he be getting down. I'll appreciate him.
Let me
I'll miss
see.
him. I'll miss
The
that.
world's first electric bus fleet. So bus drivers, you may be obsolete soon.
Bus drivers been having it hard.
They've always had it. Get
And I don't
y'all
trust.
sit on.
Some of them I trust, but most of them I don't.
Y'all can't.
Like some of y'all should drive this bus and the other ones, why are you driving a bus full of kids that make mad noise? Who wants to really do that? Then you got to look at them different.
That's basically the list of the Chinese. So, in other words, we need to be mindful of the shit that we're actually spending time doing. I told my students today, don't go to college and be a sociology major. You're just wasting your money.
Mhm.
Don't do it. Don't go to college if you're just gonna write. You want to be a writer? You can do that shit on your own. You're gonna go to college, learn something that's gonna set you up for the future that is coming. Learn artificial intelligence, learn virtual reality,
Coding.
learn coding, learn
Coding, definitely.
tech, learn how to fix a
Engineering.
computer, learn engineering, learn all of that shit. Don't go to college and
Yeah, like
study philosophy.
art history. Let's stop funding that shit. We don't need art history. I mean, I'm sure there's great stuff, but put that shit in a book. Make a movie. Like, we don't need to be teaching people. You know, I mean, it's
Well, that
interesting you
shouldn't
say
be a
that.
major. Like you could have that as what's those shit, extracurricular ones like you
Or
go
minor.
you go yeah, like that don't have to be a fucking major. Like
Nah, people do it.
But you
We'll
know
do
what's it's fucked up because art history in like a school in Buffalo versus art history in Stanford,
It's
two
different.
completely different art history. One is like walking through a gallery. The other one is you actually learning some shit, probably make some shit, take a trip somewhere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to each his own, but
That's how
make all that shit count. Like, if you're going to do the other majors, get something practical behind it. If you are into fashion, then you need to learn some coding or some type of digital anything to keep yourself. One, that cuts the cost of hiring this guy to pay for it because you know how to do it. And then you also have more money to invest into your other, more endeavors. Like, I already got this computer part down. I need all of this shit. So it just makes sense to I wish I would have done that in college. I was trying to figure it out.
Agreed.
And I figured it out way too late, and then it still didn't really make sense.
Agreed.
The fuck?
My major was a waste of time.
And they rush you. They be like, "Yeah, pick something. Hurry up, hurry up."
Mhm.
I don't know.
But that's because we don't go there with a game plan. But and this is a weird transition. But I had this conversation yesterday. Me and my girl was talking about was it over the weekend? Should they cancel regions? And at first I was saying no, but now after having this conversation, it makes me rethink. They should cancel regions because we need to stop all this bullshit that these kids are learning in school anyway.
That's true.
Like,
We need to bring back classes that actually matter in the fucking world. Like, you know how many kids don't know how to fix nothing? Can't put together nothing. Like, I got rid of all of the shit that taught kids how to do that. Like, I used to watch TV shows that they actually had to shop and learn how to put shit together. Now nobody knows how to do shit. It's weird to me. Like you're gonna get your own spot, but then you're gonna hire somebody to fix some shit that you could have just read it in the book. YouTube is a hell of a fucking teacher. I fixed my car like multiple times on YouTube.
You just risking it all. Did you even check the ratings? Did he have any likes? Like,
it's all you doing is fixing. All you doing is changing out. Like I changed my alternator using YouTube. I changed a couple of sensors using YouTube. Yeah.
You risking it all.
Nah, it basically was like, the nigga wanted to charge me $400 to change something that took 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Exactly. So once I looked it up on YouTube, I had to look it up. Like, wait, this don't. Really yeah. And it was like, yo, take off your air filter, and it'll take you 15 minutes. And I was like, this nigga wanted to charge me $400? That's crazy.
Now put that into 4 years. What a fucking bill that you're getting indebted with, bro. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
And I like, last time I think when Newski was here, I was like, to hell with school, because I do say to hell with the majority of schools, pointless. But if you have specialized shit, right, we would have something to be focusing on to make better. I do think a lot of the youth, even though they don't seem like the type to save us from ourselves, but they will be. And they're going to invent and innovate some shit that's like, they're going to do it in 5 minutes. They're just going to wait a while because they still living their young life, right? And then when they finally figure it out, they're going to be like, yo, what you guys been doing this whole time? Here you go. And it's like, oh shit, that's what we waiting for.
That's how the world works.
That's how it's been working. Now it's moving faster. But like I said, they're gonna take their time. They're gonna get it.
The people that are becoming rich off of products are just making things easier for everybody else. That's it.
That's pretty much the shit. Like, I'm about to make up a job. Toy assembler for Christmas.
Yo, people,
you know what I mean? Niggas will be like, yo, I need you to put this shit. Yo, think about that though.
That's real.
Nigga,
a toy
assembler. You be working till Kwanzaa.
Yo, my nigga, there's
shit together.
There's a nigga that gets paid for cuddling.
Yeah, that shit different.
That's different.
Yo, I applied to that too. I ain't gonna hold you. Some years way back.
Toy assembler?
No, I was making that shit up. The professional cuddler.
Yeah.
I thought I would make
that's real shit, my nigga. Like I'm telling you, there's a nigga out there getting paid thousands of dollars right now to come to the spot and just cuddle with shorty.
I felt that shit. I filled that application out. It was the greatest. I was like, yo, I'm really qualified for this. Like, I know how to cuddle perfectly.
Yo, think about it like this.
I give good pillow talk.
How far fetched can that be if kids are getting paid to play with toys on YouTube?
True.
How far fetched is that?
True.
Kids are literally on making millions of dollars. Like, this is my favorite toy, this, that, and the other. And you just sitting there, I gotta go to work every fucking day to make whatever I make, and he's making millions of dollars.
Playing with toys.
Playing with toys.
Beat the system. He can't even spell his name. That's crazy.
So have a plan, JT. Right. Definitely if anyone, especially for your students and all of those who've been to or considering going back to the higher education of college, have a plan to infiltrate and not to take that system down, but everything that they're giving you, you need to squeeze that shit because you can get way more than what they're giving you if you are enrolled in any type of college. Squeeze them for everything. Have a plan. And when you leave, you will be okay. You'll be fine. And also get every certification that you can, right? Any type of paperwork that's certified.
That's what I did. Like everything that my job gave, the shit is tucked away. If I ever had to leave and go to another place to work, I got all that shit. I got all qualifications. I got everything. I'm about to try to get them to give me the tractor trailer license because that shit is money everywhere else. Anywhere.
Yeah.
Where do you go that requires you to work with a tractor trailer?
You got to ride anyway. If you want to drive the truck,
drive the truck.
Or if you, I'm
talking about 18-wheelers. That's what.
Yeah,
that's what. I'm sorry.
I don't know why I'm thinking like.
No, it's an 18-wheeler. So tractor trailer is an 18-wheeler.
You were thinking some farm shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, you baling hay?
Now, when you go to the DMV to apply for your A license, it's your tractor trailer license. because everything you have to realize backing up and all that, everything is kind of reversed because it's on a swivel. I don't know if you ever noticed that.
Yeah, that shit move different.
Yeah, it definitely moves different. If you want to back into a parking spot, you actually got to do everything in reverse. It's weird.
I would never try it. I would never even think to try it. I don't think I would ever get an 18-wheeler. But
You never know.
Those are the
Never
most
know.
safest, the safest drivers on the road. Believe it or not,
I believe it. I mean,
They
it
got-
makes the most sense.
they got so much train. Like you go to 2 lessons to drive a fucking Civic, and that's it. They pass you. They got to go for weeks of training, and all of that, and then prove that they can back into this big ass truck to this small ass space without a problem. You ever watch niggas do? They do
Yeah, that
tricks.
shit dangerous.
I seen a nigga had a pause. He had a tea bag on the back of the truck. He backed the truck up to a parking spot, and then when he dropped the air brakes, it dropped into a fucking a cup of hot water, and that's how perfect he was.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's some other shit.
that's what I'm saying. So they literally everybody that drives past the truck and gets scared. Trust me, they're the safest drivers on the road.
Gunshots for the truck drivers.
Yeah.
Gunshots for the truck
One more
drivers.
time, reload.
They reload.
Man, they helping us get all of that stuff. Amazon,
Yeah.
PS, FedEx,
FedEx, yeah.
USPS, the food delivery service, all these
Drugs,
guns, butter.
people, even though we don't condone that. Everything.
Yeah,
Everything
man.
got to move in the truck.
Trucks
Man.
get us by, man. Shout out to the truck drivers.
Get them CDLs. And if there's anybody that does, or is about to get that, I got a job for you. Literally, no, right now,
For the CDL?
tap in. Yeah, I got a friend who has a trucking company, so somebody is desperately looking for work right now. The CDL, I could plug them in.
And they have to have that.
Gotta have the CDL. Regular drivers, I'm not too sure as of yet,
Okay.
but I will put the word out once he's looking for drivers. I'll put that out. He's not doing that'll be for like local New York, shit around New York, box truck type, like the U-Haul.
Yeah.
So not that you just need a regular license.
Okay. Yeah, I might have somebody that needs that.
Just in case they're trying to get this money.
But that's the shit that I wish that there was like a portion of high school that prepared kids for those jobs. Like if you want to do CDL or apply to Amazon or like on any of these jobs that we see in our communities, or they set us up to fix issues that are in our communities, that would make high school way more beneficial. Now high school is just we're college prep. Like now we measure our success by how many kids we get to college, as opposed to measuring success by how many of our children are prepared for life after high school. Because most of them, or most of us, are not going to college, or if we do go to college, most of us are not going to graduate. Like I just had my kids watch Coach Carter.
That's my shit.
Great film, phenomenal film. Samuel, all of them did a great job. But the message that I didn't all the way agree with was go to college. Go to college. Go to college. Oh, right. You're not in class, you gotta go to college. Oh, you're not doing this, you're not going to college. If you're not going to college, then you're not getting out of this bubble.
Yeah.
Which in the micro level makes sense. Like that makes sense at the small level, but in the big picture, it's about, all right, like, yeah, you're not getting the grades that you need, but now you don't have the discipline for real responsibilities after this. Because now if you don't have the grades, you're definitely not going to go to college. What else are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the discipline to go outside and figure it out. You can't even do what you need to do in the classroom, per se.
Nah, true.
So it's like, I feel like that message should have been more of the focal point of the movie, as opposed to, I'm going to measure your success by getting you into college. And I feel like a lot of schools now today are adapting that message. Even like the Success Academies, the
them shits is
all of them type of all the
they
charter
BS
schools like that. Like they all say college. But we gonna have a real conversation one day about how they got the scores that they got. Because I've worked at a charter school and I see some of their methods, and I don't agree with them.
He's saying your kids is dumb. Some of them.
No, I'm not even saying that. Like, all right, so let's have this conversation. Is your kid going to college worth their creativity and their individuality being crushed forever.
No.
Hell no.
But that's what these charter schools are. You go into a charter school, especially elementary, because that's where they like damn near they look at it like we're breeding them, right?
Right.
That's some slave shit. But whatever. They're breeding these kids. You walk into a class, all the kids got on the same thing. All the kids are doing the same postures. All the kids are sitting the same way. All the kids are answering the questions the same way. All the kids are looking the same way, acting the same way, being the same way. And that is success. Not Success Academy, but that's a version of a charter school success. There's no individuality. There's no creativity. There's no really much of anything but test prep, college prep, SAT prep. Right. Get out of here. You hit our quota. Now, your kid may go to college, but at what point did they get a sense to discover who they were as an individual?
Who they are, who they're trying to be.
Exactly.
What challenges them, what inspires them.
Exactly.
None of that.
So now we have this dilemma where it's like, all right, do I send my kid? And this is where a lot of parents have this dilemma. Do I send my kid to a public school that's I mean, I went there when I was a kid, or her mom went there when she was a kid, and there was a high school back then, but ain't the best. It's not Success Academy. They don't have the best grades, but my kid can still be a kid. Mm-hmm. Or do you send them to a charter school where the suspension rates are really high because they get suspended for uniform infractions?
Dumb shit.
They get suspended for talking back to the teacher. They get suspended for all these other reasons for why they get suspended, but they have better college rates, high school graduation rates, and things of that nature. What do you advise a parent to do?
Curse the teacher out. Fuck you. Without you, Mr. James, you a nice guy. You know, we like what you do for these children, but the other ones, your co-workers, nah, they gotta get the.
I think the parent should do what they feel is best. That's it. It might work one way, it might work the other way, but if you feel it is best, then it is. And I don't think either way is right or wrong. Mm-hmm. I think it's just how you look at it, and that's it. That's life. Life is all about how you look at it. It's your perspective, and a lot of people push their perspectives on other people. Like, for instance, like, not to say I'm not a fan of college, but my daughter didn't want to go to college. Her mother wanted her to go to college. When she came to me and she talked to me, I said, I'm the wrong person to talk to, because I'm going to say, what's your plan? If you're not going to go to college, what's your plan? Mm-hmm. That's it. Because if you have a plan, I'm with you. I'm rocking and rolling. If you need financial backing for something and you really have I'm with you. Your mother is going to push you for college. Mm-hmm. And now we like last year we hit a wall, because she basically, my daughter was ready to leave. She's ready to back out of college and go, no, I'm not doing this. And her mother called me, and this is full disclosure. She called me, and she was like, I need you to talk to Mookie, because she's about to leave college and this, that, and the other. So I was like, all right. On three-way, we had the conversation. And I just wanted to know why. Yep. She was basically giving me reasons why. It didn't sound like it was something that she should have done, but I still was like, all right, so what's your plan? And her mother was like, well, do you know how much money me and your father got? Oh, none of that. And I killed the conversation right there. I don't care how much. I don't care if it was 200,000, 300,000. You are not going to throw that in my daughter's face to say that we're paying for this amount of money, so you need to go. No, you don't need to go. But what's your plan?
No, but I'm glad you said that, because right when you have kids, or when our parents had us, they already had it in their mind. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, make sure my kids have a good education. They're gonna go to school, graduate, and be something to themselves. They damn sure gonna go to college. They gotta go past high school, because the stigma of not even graduating high school or not doing anything past high school means you are a failure. Now, for someone who's just trying to figure out life, you put us in a position for 4 or more years where money is invested and this shit got to come back. That's bill paying off rip.
Yep.
We not ready for that. So you can't ask us to take ourselves serious when we don't even take, you know what I'm saying, to take anything serious when we don't take ourselves that serious in that age. We're just finding ourselves. We're collectively moving around and trying to figure out right from wrong and what to do. You can't put us into some shit. Now it's like, yo, you got to pay a bill after this. You got to make real, like, life is happening right now.
Exactly.
We not looking at it like that. We don't see it like that. Why? Most of the time, because if our parents didn't go to college, they don't know what to expect. They just, it's an image in their head. You're going here and go do this and handle it like this. And I paid money and we pay good and don't fuck it up. And it's like, yeah, but when you get here, it's wild lit. And there's parties all over the place.
I talk to my daughter about that all the time.
Or,
like, me and my daughter have the greatest relationships
crazy.
because we could talk about that. And every now and
parties
then,
and shit.
I got to tell her, like, you got to dial it back because it's affecting your grades and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, I'm cool. You're getting the whole college experience, but at the same time, you're there to pretty much get an education.
Right, to handle business.
Yes, to learn something, learn your craft. Basically, college to me is like, depending on what you pick, trade school. It's like she's going to be a teacher. So you're going through this process so that once you leave here, you have the qualifications to be a teacher.
How old was she?
She's 19 right now.
When she first entered, what was her age?
She was 18.
You talking to a teenager, bro.
It doesn't.
No. I'm not saying.
I know
I'm
what
just
you're
saying,
saying.
like, we talking to teenagers about some real shit. Like, they're not hearing it like that.
You're right.
They're like, I'm free to do whatever the fuck I want. I ain't got to call nobody, tell nobody shit. That's it. Like,
But that's the reason why because we can have those kind of conversations is the reason why me and my daughter are so close.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing to be able to talk to a 19-year-old, your daughter at that. And we can talk about anything. And she, like, the other day, she called me for advice about certain shit. And it was nostalgia to feel like, yo, my daughter really called me for actual advice. Like, you hear a lot of horror stories about daughters not calling, they don't talk to their father ain't shit. I don't have that problem. But in order not to have that problem, I got to listen to her too. Right. And the same, like, when you was talking about going to school and stuff like that, I think I said this on the podcast before, the first degree is on me. And it should, all four of my kids, if you decide to go to school, the first degree is on me. If you choose to go back for whatever, that's on you. But I don't want you to leave school with debt. I don't want you to worry about having to pay all of this. Like, I know so many adults that are still paying student loans off because their parents weren't in a position to do that.
Bro, my mom still got like $200,000 loans that she got to pay.
See?
crazy.
Yeah.
And
And
again,
that's not for me, that's for her.
no, but again, and this is, I'm glad I went through what I went through. Unfortunately, I have debt behind it, but for anybody from then till now, and for my daughter's sake and whoever, I know enough to know that when you go there, you definitely better have a plan. Plans will change. Your mind will change through the course of the years. You might even say fuck it all together, but you damn sure have to have a plan. More than anything, just have it there so that if it does change, at least I know which direction I was heading in, because college is so overwhelming. Everything is coming at you at once, and you just there's a overwhelming freedom. Maybe for some, not for everybody, but you're still free to be. You're learning. You 19, 20 years old. Life is like hitting, but you can't make serious decisions. You know what I'm saying? That you can go and study if you're passionate about something, but you're not ready to make decisions, and that's all. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it should always be a gap. Some people should not go to college right after high school because they were never ready in the first place. It was already fucking up in school this whole time. They just now barely made it out of here. You think they're gonna go somewhere where they gotta cook, clean, pay this, put their classes in? It's too much. That's too fucking much. It's not like, yo, we just walking in the class. You gotta pick your class. You gotta pick the time. You gotta have all this shit right. And if you miss out the lottery, you gotta get it in another day. Like, you gotta be on top of shit. Yeah. So no one prepared me for that because I did not know. They did not know. My mom went to college, but she went to, local, and she still didn't. Like, yo, son, this is what you about to walk into. She didn't tell me that. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta give them a chance. don't just throw that shit. This is not the only option. It's not the first option. Let me tell you what a professor told me in my school. He said, because somebody asked him, why didn't your daughter come to this school? He said, I sent her to a community college because I wasn't willing to pay the tuition here. And what she wanted to do, because she plays the violin really well, but she's also like dumb smart. So he said, get your degree in a 4-year community college. When you're in that 4 years or 3 years, bust ass, kick all the ass you can, because now you've excelled. Then you take that, right? Then the next degree, it ain't on you. It's on the school now. Because her grades are at a certain, it's so crazy, she could literally apply to wherever the fuck she wants to, and they're going to take care of most of the bill, if not the majority of it. And now she went from a 4-year into another school that had the super duper music program. And she had to pay for it. But that's because he was an accountant. So he knew what the fuck he was doing, but that's based on his experience. Because he went and did the shit. It was like, yeah, this don't add up. So everybody needs to have a plan. Your parents have aspirations on sending kids to college. Have a plan about that. Line them up for what they need to be lined up for. And if you don't know, talk to anybody who did go to college. Talk to an advisor. Be on top of that, because this is your kid's future that you kind of just throwing out there like nobody knows. You just can't. It's not the same, because we playing with debt. We playing with, you know what I'm saying, with money and numbers. It's a different type of ball game.
Especially in New York, where school is free.
I never liked that idea.
You don't like the fact that school is free?
School being free.
Ain't nothing free, bro, except a shot. But ain't nothing.
I mean, I get what
I
you're
was always
saying.
told that. So when I was like, school's free, what's the catch? College is free? Y'all gonna give up hundreds and thousands of dollars of debt? What's the catch?
Well, the catch is you pay with your time.
Right. So now I'm like, but then don't you gotta like work for the state or the city?
You gotta like work, I think, for like 5 years or something like that. But
So they're getting their money back.
if you're going to college on a plan, like anytime I talk with a parent, they be like, "Yo, I want my kid to go to college," and I'm like, "Well, how you gonna pay for it?" And they be like,
Right.
That's the first red flag right there. If you have no idea how you're gonna pay for it, understand you're putting that burden on an 18-year-old.
Community college.
Go to community. Go to community for free. Go for free. Get the feel for it.
Right.
Get some responsibility to
This
where,
is for you.
yeah, like even if you
handle
do fuck up, it's not as bad as if you went to a 4-year university, right? You could kind of afford those mistakes, or you can go to community college for free, get the feel for it. And if you want to go to upstate somewhere like that, you could do that. But don't feel the need to rush into it because society tells us that a 4-year college is success. Like Warren just said, there's a kid right now making millions of dollars selling toys.
No, playing with toys.
Playing with toys.
Playing with toys.
Excuse me. Playing with toys.
Oh, you talking about Ryan?
Ryan makes bank.
That's what you talking
See, I don't even know
Look,
names. Look, niggas know names.
Ryan
He knows it. I don't know it either.
It's made it sound like it's
But
more
guess
than
what?
one. It's definitely more than
And
one.
guess what? The nigga who went to college is probably working for him. I'm sure of it.
His dad.
No, but I'm sure there's other.
And his
They pumping something. But the point is, the people who went to school and is in debt is working for the person
he
who.
literally played with toys and then he got his own show.
Bro, he got a video game. He got toys in Walmart.
Yeah.
He got like toothpaste. Like he got like
What kind of
everything.
toys he been playing with?
He was just,
Little Green
it was-
Army,
nah,
man?
He was just like unboxing toys. Like
Yeah, that's all.
Nah, that's
all.
privilege. I don't even like that. I don't like that. It ain't even no.
Yeah,
Ain't no
but you gotta
sauce on
realize
that.
What it is now the companies
His
now the
dad-
companies send him the toys
Right.
because
He's
he
endorsed.
has so many viewers.
No, I get that. But me, I would rather see the little homie in the hood. I was playing with the broken toy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I stole this from after school, man. Look at this shit. This shit is fire. Go cut that.
That's crazy.
I would love to see that.
But you could do that right now. That's
Right, right. Gotta
it's crazy.
figure it
That's
out.
an idea that you can actually run with, and the shit might work.
That's a crazy. You could just literally do
All right,
it.
listen, whatever we just said, everybody forget that shit.
Get a little
Word.
demo. Get a
Or
little-
pay me, ho. This is on record. I want PC.
Manny, what up, man?
Man, you well.
What's up, man? How you been?
It's
man,
mad somber.
applause.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Got two. Oh, you got it. Yo, you know what you got to play? You said Happy New Year, bro.
Smoke weed
Every day.
That's yo.
Did they like
Don't
that?
let me bring Snoop. Don't let me bring Snoop.
Chill.
Let your ass
Nah.
down, nigga. Don't let me bring Uncle Snoop in this motherfucker.
Chill.
It'll get real uncomfortable for you.
I'm just with Snoop. I'm on Snoop. I'm anything Snoop. I'm on Snoop, Team Snoop.
All right. So we good.
He might pull up. That nigga's everywhere.
Just saying.
Snoop is everywhere.
Don't make me bring Snoop to the pod. Because if he come to the verses, it'll get real ugly.
Oh, speaking of, what happened, y'all? Y'all ain't never.
You talking to him?
No. You just talking out loud, I guess.
Nah.
But what happened?
You talking to him?
What happened with
my competition is already declared. I'm just waiting for the day. That's
I thought I missed some. Thank God. So I ain't missed the battle, right? I
want rose.
Nah,
Exactly. I want rose.
Yeah, that's
If
gonna
you,
be
if
nice.
you talk about it,
Don't
start that.
I'm just saying that Snoop come to the ring.
They ain't got shit to do with me.
It could get
Talk to Corey about that. When you talk about Ross, then we can talk. You talk about language, my nigga. That's it.
I already told you, Ross.
I told you.
Already.
And the clip is extended now. What I had 52 before. The shit is up to 70 now.
Damn, nigga.
You only play at 20.
I know.
We can go 25 if you really want to do
We
that.
can go all 50. I don't give a fuck. I got the extendo. Keep telling you that.
Ain't nobody afraid of Hove, man. Nobody listen to
It's
Hove.
all right.
Rap.
It's okay.
Nobody listen to Hove outside of New York.
It's okay.
I've been to the Midwest. They ain't jacking them.
We ain't worry about
I
that.
believe that.
Where you at right now?
I believe
Where you
that.
at right now? Where you at right now?
New York.
All right then. That's what I'm worried about. We talking about a versus
Hit the gunshots.
in New York. That's it. You bringing them other shit that don't matter about nothing.
Yo, Happy New Year.
Right now, take the link, share it with somebody you know. Make sure you like and subscribe to this podcast. It's 40 Central, the best podcast in New York City. If you have a talent, if you got a story to tell, just DM us on 40 Central on Instagram at 40 Central on Instagram.
Yeah.
Let your friends know what we doing. We don't just pod, we pod to make a difference.
Send it to your side piece.
Yep. Grandma, she up doing nothing, probably knitting.
Side piece Mondays.
Side piece Mondays.
Do grandma?
Sundays.
I was gonna say that, but we don't pod on Sunday. See? Come on.
We starting it.
Let's get into some shit.
We got
Conspiracy?
I got a little bit more time left.
Oh, that's what. Oh, y'all want to do that? We haven't
I
done
don't
that in a while.
I don't know what y'all want to talk about, man.
You got.
What's going on today? Like you
No, I'm good.
What up, Nani, man? What's up,
need a
man?
little more energy. Yo, what you watching?
She gave him a 12 piece, bro. I wasn't even watching that.
Oh, yeah, she beat the shit out.
It's crazy.
Yeah, damn.
You got one for us?
I mean, I got some Bob Saget shit, but I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Oh, Bob Sagat?
I don't know. It's not really a conspiracy shit. It kind of is. I was watching some YouTube video today. It was like titled "Bob Saget is a bad guy."
I mean, he doesn't look trustworthy.
Wasn't he in trouble like years ago on some wild shit? Like he was saying some crazy shit.
Well, the first clip was like his roast, and they was wilding. Like, I mean, wilding. Talking about how he raped and killed a bitch. Joke. It's like usually when they do these roasts on Comedy Central, they typically roast about shit you kind of dealt with in real life.
Exactly.
And they was wilding, talking about how he raped and killed a woman, and then just wilding on the Olsen twins, like weird shit.
He looked like he
weird shit. Pedo shit. Like,
I didn't mean to kill him.
So it's like,
he looked like that kind.
At this point, like, and that's why, like, when these celebrities die, you be like, well, what you do before I feel bad?
Right, like Betty White. Like Betty White.
Don't bring Betty over here.
Okay. Listen.
No.
Let me tell you something.
Let's Tokyo Drift out of this.
Let me tell you something.
Don't
Let me
bring
tell you
that
something.
Motor One Betty over here.
Tell you about Betty.
Crazy.
Yeah, not skirt off of Betty White.
You're not even related to her.
How you know? Everybody might be related to Betty White.
No. Her name is
forever.
White. Betty White. The closest relation is my grandma having the name Betty. Betty White, Saint.
Betty White.
Alleged.
y'all could be anybody from Tokyo Drift, or not Tokyo Drift, just from the Fast and Fat, whatever that fucking universe is
Fast and
called.
Furious.
Who would I be?
Yeah.
I'd be the guy in the first movie, the retarded one, who got shot and killed. Because I don't want to be in the other 11 fucking movies anymore.
Wait, who's the retarded one?
Remember the dude that designed the cars?
The nigga died on the lawn.
Yeah, he got clipped.
The nigga drove. He drove off for 3 days. Nigga came back. Dom, I'm so sorry,
bro.
I'm sorry.
And they came back and lit his ass up like a Christmas tree.
That was the funniest shit, yo. That nigga got out the car and just started apologizing. He's like, yo, what was you thinking? That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I want to be him because I need to go. I don't want no more features in this movie. I can't.
Get me out early.
Can't, bro.
Did you know that Ja Rule was supposed to be
In another one?
Tyrese's that role that Tyrese got? It was supposed to go to Ja Rule, but the problem was Ja Rule wanted too much money.
Makes sense.
Remember, he's in the first one.
It makes sense.
No, he's in the second one.
No, he's in the first
He's
one.
in the first one. He's
Ja
in the
Rule's in the
beginning.
first one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in the
bro.
beginning.
He races,
He races-
Paul Walker.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
He's supposed
And
to
they
get,
were-
he's supposed to get the manana.
Yeah.
Right. He's supposed to get the manana now. He's supposed to get the manana now.
so
If he won.
they were supposed to give him Too Fast, Too Furious, but he wanted too much money.
That makes sense. Tyrese wasn't in the first one.
No.
No.
Nope.
Ooh.
And John Singleton did the second one.
You know what we need right now? That fucking artificial sun. Just
That's a
create
fact.
shit in here.
I'll burn this place.
Yo,
Yeah, we need. Yo, can you rob the artificial bank? Like, do they stick you up with guns?
Almost.
How's that work?
Everything is digital.
I was about to say that. So you would have to do it digitally.
All right, but even if it's like, who's stopping you from robbing the digital bank?
But you gonna go in
The
there?
But how
digital police?
You gonna run in there and point a gun at a robot and go,
Nah,
give me all the
nigga.
money? He'll like, shoot, nigga.
Nah, you don't. That's, you got to bring water or hydrochloric acid.
I said that.
Hydrochloric
The
acid.
robots come. All we need is man.
I'll fry these wires right now, nigga, with all these magnets.
Yo, y'all do realize your phone is waterproof? I'm pretty sure. I'm
Hydrochloric
pretty fucking sure.
acid.
I'm pretty fucking sure.
Your phone is not water resistant.
And
That's my point. So think
and
about how much
magnets.
water.
think about how much water it takes to kill your fucking phone. You think that this high tech fucking
magnets.
machine?
Bad water.
So you get mad,
Fuck
you get
outta
a
here.
magnet. You just get mad magnets.
We
No
not-
mad kitchen magnets on it. Like, fuck that.
We're not ready for war, man. We're not
Nah.
ready for war.
If we have water,
We're not ready.
It's not gonna, the water's not
Earth
gonna work.
is 70% water. We still not ready. We got all the water in the world. we still not ready. Look at our robot. Niggas pulled up, and the robots before the iRobots wasn't even ready.
They weren't. They got washed.
They got their asses beat. What do you think will happen to us?
we're gonna survive if we have water.
Nah.
Nah, them iRobot
They'll
robots.
figure
was-
out a way.
The robots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they AI, bro, AI learns. So they'll figure out a way to like fix that.
You got to realize it took Will Smith with having his body being a fucking robot to actually finish that shit off.
Barely.
Barely.
Didn't
Barely.
AI just have a baby or something like that? Didn't,
Yeah, reproduce or some shit.
yeah. They
That
had like
shit weird, bro.
they had like a like they
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was like the first like artificial intelligence that like had like a baby.
What do you mean if it had baby how?
Like, it's
I don't
another
know.
way to
In a
reproduce.
computer?
No,
A computer
They
baby?
just made another robot, like type shit.
I don't
Yeah.
even know if y'all remember this, but Facebook made an artificial intelligence a couple years ago, and it created its own language, so they had to shut it down.
Yeah, I remember that. I heard about
I
that.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
like it literally started
was
making
too
its
smart.
own. It started communicating on its own and making its own language, and it was like, nope, shut the shit down.
I wonder how they control Google. Because
What do you mean?
Google is essentially like an AI.
Yeah, that's a. Now we going
Google
down
is
the
essentially
rabbit
an AI. So like, how you keep
Here we
Google
go.
in check?
You don't keep Google in check. That's the reason why. Right now, it's listening to us right now.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, how come Google hasn't spazzed yet? Google has existed for quite some time at this point. Any other AI, I would feel like that existed for years would just be like, I'm about to wipe these niggas out.
Nah, they don't care about Google. Google's
Like-
bullshit to them.
I get it, but like,
Where's-
Google searches be wild, bro.
But
So
you
like,
gotta-
Google, just ask Google,
I hate Google.
just getting these searches in, you like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with these niggas, bro? Like on
Yes.
some shit.
That's
Right.
really interesting because especially in the age of like the rock star CEOs, like how all these CEOs are now in front of the camera, you never hear about the guy that owns Google, ever. Like, is it a person?
Who is he?
It is a person.
Alphabet. He's the Alphabet CEO.
It's
He's
an
the-
evil
he's the one
corporation
and all of that.
owned by other umbrella corporations.
Well, everybody, you got to
But
realize.
somebody's an owner.
You
of
mean
it.
the CEO, not the owner, because
Yeah, like,
everybody
yeah.
technically can own Google.
Right. Somebody makes money. Niggas
But
make
a
money.
He's like some
CEO,
Indian guy.
Because
I think somebody just stepped down like last year, and then somebody else took over.
Because it probably, but it makes me think. Because it's like if somebody owns Google, then does that mean we have access to all the information we think we have access to? Because you know how we say like all the information is right here, but yeah. So whoever this guy is, like, so we say like all the information is here, but all the time when we're looking for information, we go to Google. But if Google is limited, do we have access to all the information?
No,
Yes.
we don't.
No,
No, we absolutely not.
this
don't.
access, but you got to know how and what to tap into. Like you have to be into the networks to know what you're looking for,
Well, the
and where to
problem-
look for.
So also, the
That's
problem with
a
Google is there's a
whole-
lot of
yeah, that's
people
weird.
that upload whatever the fuck they want to upload. So then you don't know what's real and what's fake. It's like Wikipedia, same shit. Wikipedia, like if I put something on Wikipedia, it could be wrong, but they'll still post it. They do it all the time. How many times you'll go to a Google, you saw somebody search this person and it was the wrong fucking picture.
Oh yeah, that's the misinformation
Mhm.
added in with disinformation. So we want to teach you the wrong thing and then also teach you some bullshit that we consider like what we consider it to be, which is all false. Everything is just all false. You want to search for the truth. Keep searching for yourself. Question everything. If you feel like that's the answer, question that answer. Like that's how you keep finding out. You know what I'm saying? You just can't settle for what's given to you. That's like natural. That was that
What Jay-Z
scientific
said?
method. You test the hypothesis.
Believe
don't
half
work.
of what you see, none of
But
what you
remember-
hear.
Shit, don't even
Might have
believe
said
half of what you see.
Yeah, Jay-Z said that. He said it in ignorant shit.
I thought you said me. I said I might
Oh.
have said
I said
that.
Jay-Z.
I might have said.
I said Jay-Z. Jay-Z said believe half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Might have said that.
Might have said.
Oh,
Yeah, he wasn't the only nigga. He clearly stole the ball from somebody.
Damn, that shit is crazy. Damn, I
Yeah,
wanted
man.
to say something too. What's about the Google? Fuck, I forgot. Damn, there was something else pretty decent too.
Damn, homie.
Fuck it.
All right, fuck it. It'll come back.
Is it back?
Ah, man, damn.
Come on, JT, think. Come on, goddamn. Don't let us down now.
Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
All right.
I'm gonna sit here and think about it for a second.
but
Shit.
for instance, right? Everybody for years they've been talking about they're gonna implant a chip in our body, and I always tell people they don't need to do that, and they go, "Why not?" I go, "Because you carry a fucking chip with you everywhere you go. Your phone is the chip.
Basically.
They got you.
I mean,
Never.
they do that. They do that in China.
Yeah, I know.
The chip.
Even.
But what I'm
before-
saying is,
before even COVID,
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
doing that
absolutely.
with their cards and shit. But
They
even
do it-
now in
they
some
do it with their
countries,
animals.
They're trying to do it with a vaccine.
they do it with your
yeah.
with your animals. Your dog gets a chip so that you know, like if you lose your dog, you can look up where the fuck your dog is.
If I lost my dog, I lost my
But
dog.
this is your chip that they were
His
talking
ass
about.
better
in the-
find
in
his
the
way
80s,
home.
All the conspiracy theories
That's it.
about chips and all that. The chip is in the phone.
Yeah.
They don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but not everybody got like smartphones.
Yeah, but even
Paranoid motherfuckers and people into-
But are they really smart though?
yeah, but even if you use
You're
your
not
phone,
even smart.
it pings.
No, but I just that's true. But I just mean like in terms of like these can be tracked
Yeah, easy.
24/7.
Yeah.
Like I'm being tracked right now. But if I have a flip phone, like an Obama phone, let's say.
But those
you're
have
not fine.
chips in them too.
Nah, they do have chips, but they aren't as easily trackable.
You
as
gotta have a
smartphones.
beeper, bro. Straight up. A beeper or a two-way, maybe a
One of them is
sidekick
from the gas
too.
station, bro.
Maybe even a sidekick
Just throw
too.
away.
Some little track phone.
Yeah,
Like, be alright.
niggas survive with thumb shits. But if you trip a nigga, you can't run.
Nah, they could triangulate your calls. You need a beeper, bro.
I remember you
See?
said something about the internet lying.
They be lying. Yeah, misinformation and disinformation.
Yes. And what came to mind was I experienced that when I looked on Google and it said Biden won.
Nah, they got everybody with that.
I went to bed.
That was dumb.
I was like,
That's what I wanted to say. That.
Yo,
I went to bed like, yeah, Trump got it. Trump got it. I woke up like, what the fuck?
Nigga, he refreshed like, nah, that's wrong.
Yo, that was funny.
What's happening?
I wasn't expecting. I thought he was about to say some other
crazy
shit.
shit.
Nah. It was definitely. He said lie. I thought Trump. Then the whole election, how the internet be lying. So,
That's funny.
That was perfect time for that. We should have a drop for that.
Man, listen, China's ready. If y'all niggas are not, China's in school. Y'all niggas are not.
24/7 in school.
They ready to take over, even though y'all niggas are not. I told my kids today, they're making this artificial sun so they could turn y'all into slaves in 30 years, and y'all could work for 18, 19 hours a day under the sun.
That was a good way to shake them up.
It was like slavery?
Oh my God.
that's all he heard.
I was like, that's what you took away from
Yeah,
that?
that's all he heard was what?
It was like, slavery? What?
Speaking of slavery,
Nigga Africa?
did you watch the last part when we were talking about nigga Africa?
No. That sounds wild.
Yo,
Where do you think the second G and the M word came from?
That deserves an X-Files drop right there. That
I'll tell you.
Yes. They said nigga Africa.
yeah, they said nigga Africa.
They
Yeah.
said, why would they go to nigga Africa when they could go on the coast?
And wasn't saying that to be funny.
No, he was dead ass. He was dead fucking serious. Shout out Zay, yo.
Nah, that's wild.
So
Gunshots from him.
Sick.
Matter of fact, yo,
He's sick.
Yo, you were supposed to make that. That was supposed
that
to.
gotta be a clip.
Yeah, that gotta be a clip. You definitely gotta make a clip of that shit.
So my little cousin goes to school, right? And my cousin didn't know this shit, right? But in after school, they said they sent out a letter. They said they called, but because he's unvaccinated, he got to sit down in the. This is after school where kids supposed to play. That they got to sit down in the cafeteria. That's it. Just don't move. From vaccinated and unvaccinated. Crazy. My cousin said that. That's why when he said, she was like, I wanted them to say, what is this, slavery? Like, what you trying to? She went wild and
as she respectfully should have.
She went off, and she was like, it was crazy. That's what I thought about when you said that shit. These schools.
Gotta blame the city.
Shit,
but it's not the city. They go by the DOE. The DOE's not doing that with kids in schools. So
no, but it's still it's the city.
Like doing what? Like separating kids by vaccinated and unvaccinated?
Yeah.
No.
So then why are they allowed to do it?
The city mandated vaccines for extracurricular activities for kids. They did.
That's a good point.
That was their way of putting pressure.
Yeah, basically to make you get your kid vaccinated. Yeah. Oh, you can't play sports.
So they start there.
Go to after school. You can't do none of that.
Then they push it in the spring.
She hasn't known, and he's been sitting in that shit for 3 hours a day, sitting there.
That's crazy.
Which is kind of insane because that's like where the segregation is like slowly leading to. Yeah. And I was watching a documentary over the weekend, and it was about this girl or somebody who got locked up in like Australia, or maybe it wasn't Australia, another country. They got locked up somewhere far, and they had to stay in a COVID concentration camp. Basically, what it was. It was a building for quarantined people.
This is
It's Australia. This is Australia. And she wasn't okay. I think I know this story you're talking about. They thought she was sick. Right. I think they thought she was sick. They came and pretty much abducted her, put her in the camp. She tested numerous days, came out negative. They still kept her for about 2 weeks before releasing her back.
That's worse than the person I watched.
Oh shit.
This happened to multiple people. But yeah, something along those lines. Like they was in there for a long time. It was in there longer than you're supposed to be in there for a quarantine. Like there were some people who were in there for years. Like, why the fuck am I still here? And now this is like a quarantine place or whatever.
Right.
So they were just throwing motherfuckers in there, throwing them in there. And now it's like a place for like quarantine people. And then, come to find out, Bill Gates just bought thousands of acres of land
in ding 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 Australia.
Not Australia.
Oh, because I was saying,
Thousands of acres
because
of land here. And now people
gonna
are
make-
saying that this
not
could
it.
be not concentration camps, but what we may start to see is the food being ingested with different variants of COVID. So now, if you're not going to take the vaccine, or if you're not going to do whatever it is that the government wants you to do, you're going to eat the food.
Some Taco Bell wings.
Oh,
did you say Taco Bell wings? Oh,
You ain't see that?
hell no.
Yeah.
They put COVID in that shit. Something, bro.
First of all,
people be getting sick from that shit.
who? Yeah, you should get sick if you eat fucking Taco Bell wings, nigga. Hell fucking yes. You should get severely sick on purpose.
Severely sick.
Taco Bell wings?
And you can't sue them. Good luck suing them.
Like, we don't go to McDonald's for a taco. You're not going to McDonald's for a taco. Didn't they have those? Maybe not. Either way,
They had wings too. I'm pretty
McDonald's-
you're not going to
definitely had
McDonald's,
wings.
but you're not going there for a
Yeah, they had
taco.
wings.
But
When
you're
I
not
worked
going
in-
for a taco.
When I worked at McDonald's, they had mighty wings. That's what they were called.
Yeah, mighty.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they had a little mighty wing.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man.
Wait, hold on. But I'm not gonna lie to you. They was fire.
I think
They was fire.
But in other places like McDonald's has like pizza,
Yeah.
and shit like that, and like they do have mad shit like that.
Yo,
Yo,
It's
mighty
all
wings.
fake.
Mighty wings was fire.
please tell me.
But go to
you know what?
McDonald's and you eat a McRib, bro. Like it's
It's okay. It's okay.
Nah,
You got
that's
Taco
disgusting.
Bell with wings. That shit don't make sense, bro. I ain't never ate nothing with a taco and had a wing next to it, bro. I had pizza and wings.
Popeyes,
never had taco wings.
Popeyes sells fish now.
I mean, they fry
Most
everything.
stuff, yeah, they
Popeyes
fry
chicken.
that shit.
Yeah,
They
bro.
all-
Popeyes.
Allegedly.
They say Popeyes chicken.
Yeah, they sell fish, shrimp.
They sell fish.
Yeah, they supposed to do.
They got a- no, they got a fish sandwich
I
now.
would hope you could make some good
Yeah.
fish.
They got catfish. If I'm not mistaken, catfish.
Nah, that shit.
I'm almost certain it's catfish.
I won't eat
Fried-
it, but I would,
fried
I would
catfish.
hope.
Shit, doesn't like McDonald's sell fish? Like, and it's like a
Yeah,
square.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fish fillet.
Fish
Filet.
That shit is like the shape of a square.
Yeah.
Or a rectangle.
That's the
That's a
same
square.
type of like fish sandwiches and shit niggas would get in like school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then they hit you with like mad tartar sauce.
Yeah.
You gotta throw away a whole piece of bread.
I've had a couple of those shits. Them shits are not that bad. The McDonald's ones. Well, younger
Yeah.
when I was younger. They not that bad.
You're not
Nah, it was good. Fish fillet is valid,
I
but
just don't like tartar sauce, so I don't eat that shit.
Well, nothing
Take the
from
tartar sauce
McDonald's
off,
really
man.
tastes bad.
it all
That's
to
true.
everything from McDonald's.
No,
tastes
McRib
bad.
tastes bad, my nigga. I
Oh,
don't
maybe
give a fuck.
the McRib.
I never had a
Yo,
McRib.
Yo, can I challenge y'all? Like, I really now I need to put the because niggas be thinking I'm bugging when I say shit like that. If you have the discipline, right? Don't eat no fast food for three months. Like any fast food you like, don't eat. If it's some local shit, fries, Kennedy's accepted. Kennedy's is accepted. I'll leave that. I'll leave the Kennedy because that's in the hood.
It's accepted.
You told
But-
to the wrong person.
But
I
aside
One
from
of
that,
y'all.
don't eat no fast food for months
One of y'all.
and then go back and eat that
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you right now, because that's what I'm
You're gonna taste the difference. You're gonna be like, what
No.
the fuck have I been eating this whole time?
No,
I
I-
guarantee it. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is
Oh,
this?
he's Charles Barkley. You need that one. Guarantee. Charles Barkley shit. That's a nah. What I'm gonna say though, what I am gonna say though, like I stopped eating fast food a couple of months ago. I haven't eaten it.
Hey,
And I was like, yo, I'm gonna change. Like, right? I had to. I don't know, but one of the kids wanted something, and I'm like, you know what? I'm here. Let me just buy a burger. Ate half of it, and I felt disgusting after eating that.
ugh,
Like I felt like it just
ugh.
it was just like ill, like
Yes,
nasty.
stop eating it.
I haven't been back
This
since.
nigga
And
got
stop
the 40.
giving it to your kids.
Nigga went and got the 40.
Please, Lord have mercy. Stop giving your kids quick, fast, cheap, nutritional food. That's a
My nigga,
nutrition.
I literally, because I had to drive to Connecticut to get my daughter, drop her off and all that shit, right? And I didn't eat. I forgot to eat before we left. So I'm hungry. And I need to stay up. So I'm
Right?
like, fuck it.
Right.
I'm gonna just go to McDonald's. I got it, bro.
Ah,
Now I'm like, yo,
stay
cold?
away.
It's frozen.
That shit good. We've been holding that.
I haven't
That
had-
shit had an ice cube in it.
Loud volume was here.
That shit cold. That shit had an ice cube in it. All that.
Shit.
That shit
Look.
nice and frothy.
Yo, I haven't had a burger in
Fast food
5
or
years.
burger?
A burger, period.
No,
5 years.
You don't eat red meat?
You don't eat meat.
Oh, you like pescatarian?
Yeah.
All right.
But I had turkey for Thanksgiving. I always Thanksgiving. I'll have turkey and I'll have the cooked ham.
Turkey's
It's a holiday,
overrated.
indulge.
That shit is disgusting.
We
That's
all
the only
owe-
holiday. That's
we
it.
owe it to ourselves to
I'd
indulge
rather
at
not
one
have
point in
turkey.
time.
Just have
Or
mad
twice.
chicken.
Some people do
I'd rather
that.
salmon.
Nah, turkey not bad.
Turkey makes you tired.
I mean,
No, that's only white people.
Like
You gotta eat, but you gotta eat the good shit.
You ever had fried? Bro, fried turkey is the greatest.
Fried turkey is good.
fried turkey's good, but not everybody fries their turkey.
Nigga, fried anything is
true.
good.
That shit could like blow up your house though, right?
But here's the thing.
if you don't do it
That's
right.
But I
why they
have-
do that- they be
No.
doing that shit outside.
No,
See,
this
they-
is why.
Nah,
No,
I
this
got-
is why
no.
you take bits of the turkey and then you fry it.
I got I got a turkey
Nah,
fryer.
it's different.
I got a countertop turkey fryer.
Countertop what?
Turkey fryer.
I seen no Jones.
That don't
Yeah.
sound safe.
It is. It's very.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you.
That don't sound safe.
You
I
know
was walking-
why? You know why people burn their shit down? Number one, there's a whole way you got to do. Like you got to fry your turkey. First of all, you got to dry the shit out of it. A lot of people don't dry their turkey. You're putting something wet.
Niggas
into-
probably soaked
remember
it.
when we talked about fire safety? You're sitting there putting water into fucking oil.
Oil.
That's the fucking problem.
That's why it be sizzling
Yes,
up
that's
like
why it does that. And people will sit there and drop the turkey. You're
Then
not
they drop
supposed to do that either. You're supposed to lower it slowly. This is like the third. I think this is either the second or the third year that we fried a turkey, and
Nah, fried turkey.
yeah, and we do it.
I will never fry
Like that.
turkey.
Nah, niggas fried shit. Niggas be like,
Yeah, exactly. Nah, look,
so they like the
oh, I don't
turkey.
even have it.
Shit about to put me out. You know how that shit go, bro.
All for the family. All for the family. I can't do that. New York had a big celebration this weekend.
What do we celebrate?
The arrival of sports betting.
Hey!
I'm loud.
I am
Bow,
going
bow,
to put a
bow, bow.
petition.
What?
The fuck is that?
Fried turkey.
Niggas that ass have to go to Jersey to bet.
That's great. Yo, like,
That shit's
really
crazy.
think about that.
Niggas
That shit-
wild.
Some of cryptos like that too, which is hella annoying.
Why nobody heard you, though?
Some like crypto apps you can't use because New York is just like, nah, that shit a dub, nigga. If we can't tax y'all not having fun.
Yeah, but I think now we can though, right?
No, sports betting. I'm talking about crypto.
I know that's
some
what I
cryptos.
was asking. I think now we can. I think it's gonna open up soon.
Some it depends still. Like I know, I think Coinbase you can, but like for like Voyager and other apps, you that ass couldn't. Like
It might. I think it's gonna happen.
New York just wild. Like, if we can't make money, y'all can't do it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the
Oh,
weed.
communism,
I think the weed in New York has the highest tax in the whole fucking country or some shit like that.
Weed in New
We
York.
got weed.
No,
Yeah.
when they open up the dispensaries, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the highest tax in the whole country.
That shit
No,
probably
no,
gonna
it's-
be trash too.
Meanwhile, nitra's the slum.
Niggas gonna sprinkle COVID
they-
on the weed.
Like, they just need to sell nitra to Apple. Sell nitra to Apple.
No, don't do that.
I would love
Wild out.
Niggas ain't gonna be in the hood.
Gonna wild out.
Nah,
It's not gonna be
Apple
hood no
take
more.
care.
Everybody's getting
It's not gonna
kicked
be a hood
out,
no more. They're
bro.
gonna kick us out.
Everybody's getting kicked out,
They're gonna
bro.
kick us out.
And it's broke.
You know, all they gotta do is change all the windows in the apartments and then raise the rent something stupid. Because that's what they do in
Oh,
the
of
hand.
course.
They be like, oh yeah, you. All right, let me just change the
Oh.
windows and then raise your rent $2,000
Mhm.
to pay for it. That's what they do.
Yeah, it's a scam. It's a trap.
Apple would design some high tech ass buildings and kick us the fuck out.
Yep.
Bro, them
No, you
shits
can't
are-
live in this bitch on Section 8.
You'll have some shit that
What the fuck
levitates
out?
you from the ground. You won't even got to take the elevator. You just
Yeah, right?
levitate to your window. To your.
I crack every screen they got. I crack every last one of them.
It's just that I think they trying to do the car too, right?
Yeah.
They
So,
are.
Yo, how much is the new iPhone now? Like $20,000? I don't know. I ain't.
First of
Just
all,
come out, they be
JT,
like
I don't know
1,000.
if them glasses are real, but them shits.
They
Yo,
Oh, the VR?
Oh,
Yo,
the
JT.
glasses look
Yeah, they
yo,
Right,
wait, hold on,
fine.
JT. Should I tell him what I told you
No, it's like this is regular glasses.
about the glasses?
I thought it was Facebook.
All right, so
Oh,
JT posted the Apple glasses, right? And I said, I wonder if they got a camera, because I'm recording everything. I'm clapping cheeks with the camera on crazy. AT's like, yo, you wild. I'm like, definitely, absolutely.
Wow,
Definitely recording this shit. Like, it's a hands-free camera. What we talking about?
This is the first thing niggas think about.
That's the first thing I thought about.
Shit.
The group chat would go.
Come here.
Yo, definitely clapping cheeks with the glasses on. She like, what's those though?
Yeah,
Listen,
nah, we good.
the camera's on. I'm like, no, the camera's on. That's it. The camera. I'm telling you, I gotta let you know the camera's on.
That shit looks fire, but it don't. But it looks like it's really hard to like do shit. Nah. It did. Like, how you gonna pick the app with your eyeball?
Nah, it's gonna be like censored, like you do like this.
It'll probably eye tracking or
Some shit like that, or eye tracking.
They have like shit on your computer. Like for example, like streamers and shit will watch like
the videos
and
they're like, like, why you looking at her titties? Why you looking at her titties?
And if they look like it'll that ass follow their eyes. So I mean, it's technology. Like
yeah, I've seen that. Oh, okay.
Samsung had that shit on their phone
porno
years
with
ago.
them shits on, my nigga.
Yeah, that's great.
Look.
But do you
like, you know what?
Nah, you
know
don't.
what?
That's too much, bro. If you got virtual reality porn, you might as well get you a reality girl.
I
Like,
just said it. I said
like-
I'm gonna be recording.
Yeah, but some people already can't get everybody, so they're gonna be. That's just gonna be ill for porn. Like
I ain't gonna hold you.
Absolutely.
Hands-free porn will change the game. However, don't be drinking around too fucking much. Okay?
You seen the glove they made that you could go in the metaverse and you could feel shit with, right?
Yeah, I don't want to die. I don't want no glove.
They'll shock you and shit like that. Like if
Word?
you're a shooter in the metaverse or like with a VR, if you get shot like in your chest, the vest will shock you or some shit. They got mad shit to.
You know how many people beating their meat in that with that glove? And
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like somebody violate you. Somebody violate you.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
Justin got a thing for beating his meat in erections. I don't know.
They don't got the Pornhub
Fucking
sound?
sick.
Did you try to find it?
Definitely need the Pornhub sound.
They gotta have. Oh,
You gotta have.
Oh no.
That was no good.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah,
right
add
there.
Add that shit.
Nasty time.
Every time we get spicy, you gotta throw that on.
And we're not gonna tell people what it is. If the person
Right, you
that
gotta
we
know.
deal with,
If
and
you know, you know.
We have a guest, and they be like,
If they
put that
laugh,
shit on, be like, yo, what's the? Nah,
I'm like,
we
oh,
We know what
oh,
time
you's
it
a.
is.
know.
What's in your history?
Yeah.
What's in your history?
Damn, we about to set people up. It's right next to.
Ass clapper 3,000.
Oh.
Brazzers.
Brazzers?
I thought it was brazen. Nah,
Whatever the fuck is going
It's
on.
brother.
I was just fucking with you. Listen, my day,
Nobody
yo,
wants to say nothing. After
you know,
I say it, right?
nah,
I ain't gonna be the one.
nah, 'cause it made me think. It made me think, bro. Like, really had like it made me think. Like, the game has changed over a decade
It definitely did.
or
Yeah,
so, right?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, last time we
Niggas used to have motherfucking DVDs,
Yeah.
Word.
Booty
and we
talk.
all had that, right? Booty talk,
Booty talk was definitely
60
top five.
something, 68, 73,
Booty talk.
14. Nigga, you had a booty talk. Everybody had a booty talk on the CD. You popped it in. Yeah,
First of
nigga.
all, I ain't gonna lie to you. My back room. They what you call it? We used to have Playboy on that shit. Like we used to go back there, smoke, drink, and all that. Everybody just
have
chill. Everybody just sitting there smoking, drinking, and just you couldn't change the channel.
That's
Leave
what I'm
that shit
saying.
alone.
Why niggas is weird?
Niggas
now?
like, are you serious? I'm like, yo, I'm dead ass. Don't touch the fucking TV.
But why niggas is
Don't be
weird?
in here then. Bye.
So what do you think is worse? A kid back in the day finding their parents' porno collection in the closet, or a kid finding their parents' porno search history?
The search history.
Probably the search
Definitely
history.
the search history.
Nigga, everything on the
Because
internet
niggas-
is endless.
Yeah,
Nah, the
niggas.
search-
He could just like,
Search
yeah, y'all
history is
nasty.
crazy.
Let me search
You
some
can
shit.
search
My
anything
search
now.
history
Like,
is
if-
a little.
But the DVD, you just taking that, you popping it in the DVD.
That's fine, but the
Justin tried
DVD
to figure it
might
out.
not tell you what a
Nah,
cream
I'm gonna
pie
say
is. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like-
ain't gonna see, you ain't gonna have a nugget porn DVD. And nugget porn is a real
And
shit. That's
your
just
kid's gonna struggle.
for amputees just fucking.
First of all,
it's called nugget porn.
Your kid's
You
gonna
ain't gonna have a
struggle.
DVD on
Wait a
it.
minute, hold on. Yeah, I saw
They're gonna get that
Wow.
DVD. Like, what the fuck do I do with this? What the fuck is this?
I don't even. Oh, yeah,
What
I
is
do have a
this?
DVD player. I was about to say I only have a DVD
What is this
player. but I
fucking
do.
thing? Get this shit out of here.
Yeah,
Hold
just
on.
ask him. Ask him. Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't like this.
What the
Nigga,
fuck?
I'm a mean nigga. I'm a mean
Say that again.
nugget porn.
What is that?
It's
Yeah,
when
beauty.
niggas with no arms and no legs fuck.
Yeah.
That's
See,
a real
I didn't know
internet
I didn't
porn
know.
thing.
I didn't know it was called that, but I definitely seen that shit. I definitely did.
Nuggets. They call them nugs. So they just be like this.
Do not cancel us.
I didn't do it like this.
I didn't name the category.
I'm not even ask no more.
Nah, that's real.
I'm gonna look
It's real.
this up.
It's real.
Hey,
It's definitely real.
yeah, I gotta see this. I gotta see. Right, and this is why we like. I'm gonna say we, but you know, people should watch porn in groups.
I'm about to leave.
Never seen no shit like that. You can't watch that by yourself. You need your friends' reactions. Like, yo, this nigga is using mad kinetic energy, bro. Hey, yo, bro, do you see this?
Bro, they got fart porn.
Yeah, I seen all that. That's
They
nasty.
do.
You know, hey, people fart and they got
We
people.
spoke about fart porn before, right?
What? What?
Fault porn, yeah.
I don't think no.
People just
we
fart
did.
in your
First of all,
face.
you know there's a chick on the internet selling her farts.
For $1,000.
She's trying to NFT that shit.
You know, it's lit, but that's
She needs to NFT herself farting in the shit. So
She's
that we
literally trying to NFT her farts.
that's
She's
crazy.
She's gonna be. She makes.
And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all,
First of all,
yo.
she said she's
You can make money off of anything. If you have an idea, yo, don't let nobody tell you
It ain't
that
worth
shit is
nothing.
stupid.
Mhm.
Because
About to
it's a
start selling
chick
my
on the
piss.
internet selling farts. And like, what else?
Bottle mad piss.
She's selling hot ass
I pee
gas.
all day.
There's a nigga that's a professional cuddler.
Yeah.
There's people that come to your house just to put your shit together.
They
Like,
didn't-
you
They
can
got
find
fake
any-
Drake.
They didn't hire me.
Oh, yeah.
Fake Drake got a whole career.
Yeah.
Off of being fake Drake.
Or for him just going out.
I'm about to be fake Chris Brown and beat this nigga up, nigga. Boom, 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 nigga. You want to be Drake, nigga? What's up?
Niggas be like, oh, this nigga kind of do look like Chris Brown. That could really be a thing.
Yeah.
A fake Drake,
Yeah.
fake Chris Brown beef.
Right, just lying his shit.
The internet is crazy, yo. The internet is
Where he
crazy.
at? He in New York?
Oh, no, he from Canada too. That's the thing.
Aight.
Fake Drake from Canada.
wow.
He be
Oh,
touring.
he really is?
He be touring in like
Yeah, well, he ain't living in Canada.
because people cannot book Drake. They will book him to perform Drake's song.
No.
Yo, you ain't see that? Yo,
He be getting like 3 to 5 bands. Or
Nah.
some shit. He be getting
I'm
mad.
robbing this.
You ain't
nigga.
see the fake Future? There was a video of a dude that was it was a fake Future. Nigga had the hat on with the dreads and everything. Like and the crowd goes crazy. Look that shit up.
Do they know it's fake?
No.
Hey, why they go crazy? I know like 17 fake futures,
They know
nigga.
he not the real Drake, but they still book that. It's like close
I'm
as I
about
get
to
the
book
real
him.
thing.
I'm about to book him.
We need to get him on a pod.
Are people this fickle?
Yeah. I seen the fake Fantasia.
Obsessed with celebrities that they'll book a fake celebrity.
My girl showed me the fake Fantasia.
Partying with a celebrity.
That's
She was killing it too. She was, I don't know what the fuck she was saying. You don't want me, then don't talk to me. I thought she was stripping. Cause I'm like, yo, why she keep going to the niggas is coming up with the bills, and you know she was a professional because she crumbled the bills and threw it in the back and went to the next shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, it's crazy. No, you crumble the bills, so when you pick them up, you
It's
don't have to
easier
worry
to pick.
about
Yeah.
you just scoop them and shit. That shit crazy, bro.
They had a nigga on stage with the hat on, dreads and everything. And he was like, yo, watch how we get this. We gonna get this crowd hyped. And this nigga walked on stage and the crowd lost it.
For what? For fake Future?
Fake Future.
That's crazy.
I saw a meme on the internet. It said that people who like love celebrities or like idolize
They
them,
Oh
stupid.
yeah, that they're
yeah,
like
they're less intelligent.
I believe that.
Me too.
Yeah, because if you love Flavor Flav,
Wow.
no, not to Flavor Flav because he's
wow.
First of all, Flavor's my idol, my nigga. He really think about how many chicks he had losing their fucking mind on Flavor of Love, yo. They was losing their mind on
That's
Flavor of
my-
Love.
Nah,
that show
he's a legend.
no,
He's a
definitely
legend for that shit.
Like he really, like he made
And before the show.
careers.
And
Like
before the show.
Delicious is really popular on Instagram. She was going on tour just doing club appearances and
New
shit like
York,
that. New York, forget about it. She's in movies now.
some other porn stars.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oops.
Fire.
Hoops was a baddie. She was fucking with Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq.
I wonder what happened to Shorty. I put the whole chicken raw in the microwave.
Oh,
She was bugging out.
I wonder what happened to the girl that had that whole disrespectful glob of spit.
oh.
That was crazy.
What was her name? The white chick, right?
Buck Wild. Or some shit.
Buck
Yeah, I think it was
Wild.
Buck Wild.
Wow.
She got
No,
battles.
Buck Wild was a black chick.
For Flavor Flav is crazy.
Yeah,
Delicious.
That's crazy.
Delicious still doing her thing.
First of all, not for nothing, I can't even look at Delicious anymore because she like a totally different person.
Pumpkin?
She got her whole face done.
She's
That's
like my
her
mom's
thing.
age.
See?
Pumpkin.
I knew Buck Wild was a black chick.
Nah, Buck Wild was white.
Nah, Buck
Nah.
Wild was a black Joan.
She
She
was
was
a
the
black-
country.
Buck Wild
Was
was
it the
white.
country one?
Yeah, Buck Wild was the country one, right? Yeah, she was like
Pumpkin
was
Have
the
to tap
nicest,
back
was
in.
sweet.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, Buck Wild.
Flavor Flav.
That shit had like a good 3-4 seasons.
First of all, that nigga had
like
he
10-2.
definitely had 8 seasons on VH1 because he started fucking with the other chick, the Bridget Nielsen chick, and they had they
that
shit.
show was crazy too.
Oh, I remember that.
They had they shit.
Young reality stars. That's when it
Yeah.
was popping. That's when
Yeah.
reality TV
Niggas
was
forgot about
reality
that.
TV.
Nah.
That nigga
was-
Flavor Flav was really king of VH1 at one point.
No,
yo.
he is the king. He's still the king. He started. He
If he
Soldier
does it-
Boy that
If he
shit.
does it, if he
He
wants to do it
Soulja
again
Boy
right now,
that
he could
shit.
definitely
Right
do
now.
it again
Right now.
He Soldier Boy the fuck out of it.
Easily.
Right now.
Easily.
But
Only because I feel like reality TV, like the same way that radio went into streaming,
Yeah.
like how radio, like people used to wait for certain shit to come on the radio, sit there, watch it, enjoy it with their company.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That was what made the show, going to school or work the next day talking about it. Now it's more like shit is like streaming.
Gotta
so
stream.
it's like it's people watching it when they want to watch it. People not really
Yeah,
caring for
all right.
it. It just,
Nah,
I don't
but
think it would
nigga-
hit the
Yo,
same.
And do
I
you
thought
gotta?
it was
Do you
doing
want to
the
pay
same
for
But
it?
yo,
to even
but
see
Love
it?
and Hip Hop still got episodes
Exactly.
every motherfucking Monday.
And I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Chance for
My son Love It.
Oh,
My son
yeah.
Chaz got. He
He's
just
still doing
he
the
just
exact
dropped
same-
2. He just dropped 2 love shows.
I didn't watch it.
Hilarious.
That shit is funny, right?
It's on Zeus Network. You got
Yeah,
paid.
it's on Zeus.
That shit dumb funny.
I can't see it.
He's still doing that shit. So I mean, the shit will
Shit
still
done
hit definitely.
Yeah.
I thought his brother passed away. Right?
Yeah.
His brother passed away.
He has
The
like
one with the
another
long
one
hair.
on
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
He got the other brother Michael with him,
the one that looks like him.
who makes the show. He makes.
That's crazy.
That nigga be wildin', bro.
I don't
Yo,
think
reality
that's what hit.
TV was really crazy. I mean, it's still crazy, but
I feel like it's too like it's too fake. It's obviously fake now. Like
Yeah.
it's WWE fake now.
Yeah.
Like before,
don't,
Big fake.
don't even disrespect
when we was
WWE
young,
like
it's
that. Like,
this shit, it might be fake, but you know it's lit.
First of
Now,
all,
it's
it can't be that
it's like,
fake.
Nah, this shit fake.
they was kissing Flavor Flav. I don't care what you talking about. There's no faking that. There's no faking
That
that.
was the clout.
Oh, attraction?
Like he was grabbing
They did that
ass
for
and
the
all
clout.
that. Like yo, he had
And be on TV.
but it's still no faking it. I don't care what you say.
Nah, that's fake.
No, that wasn't fake. Not then.
These bitches wanted Flavor.
What I'm
Flav.
saying
That's
is,
what I'm saying. I don't-
listen to what I'm saying. You still had to do the act of kissing.
Oh,
That's the whole
of
point.
course.
You can't
Oh,
fake
yeah.
that. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
he was going crazy.
He
when
was.
kissed him too. Like he was.
Once them cameras went off, nigga.
Then he
You
take
do.
one of them chicks to Fordham to get her grill done
Probably. It's a fraud.
because he's from Fordham
You think we give Flavor Flav on the show?
Hell yeah, we could get anybody.
Why not?
right now.
I think
Probably.
it's possible.
Yeah, I think
You don't got no connections. You like well versed in the hip hop community.
that nigga ain't been hip hop in 30 years, my nigga.
He was on Flavor Love. He was still hip hop.
No, he wasn't.
I was hip hop.
That
Hip hop
wasn't-
was on the show.
No, that wasn't it. Nah.
But he's still an icon.
Well, you can't. I mean, if he's from Fordham, you could call somebody.
It's like
You-
you're.
I don't know nobody that knows Flavor Flav.
Hit him with a you're.
But you might know somebody who knows
No,
of
nobody.
somebody who might know him. You can make a phone call.
No.
Can't think of one person.
Nope.
You
You
really
probably got a better shot than I do.
I don't listen to hip hop.
I'm gonna DM him.
What?
I don't listen to hip hop.
Yo, get it.
What do you
Get,
listen
get
to?
a pretty girl to slide in his
I was
DM.
like
I bet you
five.
he respond.
We could just
Yeah.
make a pretty girl profile and slide in his DM. He'll answer that shit.
He damn sure
Let's
would.
get Flavor Flav on the show. I would love to have that conversation.
No, that conversation would be fucking hilarious.
It
I
will.
think that'd be.
But it'll be,
good.
man. I bet you he could tell us a lot of shit that we didn't know.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
All the
it'll
behind the
go
scenes
down.
shit? Yeah.
Not even behind the scenes shit, like music shit, all that shit.
I don't care
Flavor
about
Flav
music.
is
I don't care about, I don't care about the
I
world's
want to
greatest
ask him
hype man.
about the meaning of the clock. Why he ran around with a helmet on his head? Only two things I really want to know. And which girl did he really like on the show that he couldn't be with? Because there was the story, and then there were real emotions. He probably had emotions for one girl who just wasn't good enough for the story.
Yeah. It was New York.
It was New
York.
It definitely was.
You
New
think
York.
so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was New York.
Yeah,
Absolutely. But they knew,
She got her own show.
but they knew that if he would have crowned her, then the show would have been over. So in order to bring it back over and over again, they another chick, and she was devastated.
They started to bring somebody back, bring the old John back. They start Flavor had
the reunions.
Big Draco did.
Big Draco. Shout out to Big Draco. Oh, this is my last point. I ran into Rashad Bilal from Earn Your Leisure. Told him about 40 Central. He said he's willing to do a virtual conversation.
Okay.
Look, talk about finances and getting your money right and how they got started from having 0 people on their shows to now having 1 million followers on Instagram. I don't know how many subscribers they got on YouTube.
I think like almost 675,000.
Okay, so they're climbing to 100K. They just hit 1 million on Instagram. They actually just went 675. Well, whatever the number is, they're climbing for 1 million on YouTube. And he was definitely that. It was just crazy, like to meet him and then like see how just down to earth he was and willing to just still like help out the common person and all that stuff. So shout out to Rashad for that. Definitely appreciate it. I just want to send him some love and for still willing to work with people that are in the culture. Like because you could easily make it that like they were at the Apollo, like
right. They
did a financial literacy show at the Apollo, like unheard of shit. And for him to just give me 10, 15 minutes of his time that he didn't have to, I just definitely appreciated that. So I just want to give him a special shout out. And they had their show tonight. So if you are interested in financial literacy, make sure you tap into Market Mondays. I listen to that religiously.
Right, Market Mondays.
I listen to that religiously to get game.
You know what today is too, though?
No.
Midget Mondays.
No, it's Nug.
Don't.
No, I'm being dead serious, right?
But
there's a bar that.
But don't.
Midget Mondays.
No, stop saying midget though before we get canceled, bro. Can't say that no more.
Gotta say Nug. Nugget.
No, we already figured out what nugget is. No, little people.
That doesn't rhyme with Monday.
I don't even like
doesn't matter.
Short
Has
folk.
nothing to do with Monday.
Yeah.
But you can't say that. You're gonna get canceled.
Yeah, say it so one of them pull up.
Word.
It's gonna look like that episode of Martin. You ever seen that episode of Martin?
Yeah.
In
that bar.
Like, if you really get beat up by a midget, bro, like, just put your hand on their head type shit.
First of all,
All
you know
right,
what?
It's about to be that time.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
The gunshots. That's what's gonna happen.
You ain't see how Tommy got beat up in the hallway, nigga, Martin?
They bust his head.
And then they went to the bar and they whooped him out in the bar.
Tommy was on his back.
Fuck it.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, clapping a little person is wild.
Just remind me that on Thursday, I got a story to tell y'all about the other day.
You clapped a little person?
No.
That's what I thought. That's what I was about to ask you.
Nah, he wasn't. No, because it wouldn't have made no sense.
Wait. Before we end, would you?
Yeah, hell yeah, you would.
Yeah.
I almost did. She had
You almost did.
She had a twin sister too. She was dotty, bro.
They was both short?
She was running
They
around.
was they both little people?
Long hair. The longest hair.
Is it really long?
Nah, that was her. It was her hair. It was though. You know how I noticed? Because when I got that, I was like, all right. Makes sense.
Nah, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. Yo, put
It
the
was
40
taller
down,
than
my
her.
nigga. That's
Her
a
hair-
problem. Put
her
that
hair was
shit down,
taller than
yo.
her.
I can't believe he just said that.
Her hair
I
was
can't
taller.
believe he just said that.
Yo.
Somebody else got
Shout
that.
out to the midgets, though.
Yes.
Opportunity. Lifetime opportunity.
I went to school with a little person. She was one of the coolest people I ever met in my life.
I
Is she a
know,
baddie,
I know
though?
a little person.
Yeah. A couple baddies.
That little
Ask, can't even say.
That little person that Jimmy.
He about to.
Yeah.
Yo, that little person that Jimmy smacks. That shit, she alright.
Oh, Tanya Tejada. Yeah.
I know who you.
I clap her.
Yeah, she's
Definitely clap her.
With somebody who actually know her. Like
Just
what?
Her. Yo, y'all gotta just watch Little
She
Women
coming
of
up on-
I used to
Dallas.
follow her.
Yo, just watch Little Women of Dallas and take your pick.
Oh, just hit out.
I used to follow her on Instagram.
I'm gonna hit her.
Nigga, she is a.
I don't know what that is. What's her name?
Tanya Tejada.
Nah, she's a midget. That's all I'm saying. That shit weird. I don't know. That shit's just weird, bro.
Hold on.
My man Chance had a midge on his show too.
Shout out to all the little people.
Was it something? Oh no, I think it was B Simone.
It was like
That's what.
I think it was like Tatiana. I
No,
don't know.
I don't even. It's not even that deep. I don't even know why.
Warren got it.
I'm,
Nah, she
I'm
don't
good.
be posting no more. I don't know what happened.
So listen.
I had so many bad things to say it wasn't fun. All right,
Yo.
I
All
all
of
of
us-
some jokes.
it's dark
all of
twisted
us
humor.
did. All of us did. Yo. Nah,
That's
that
what I
one.
hear.
We all just looked at you like, don't.
You got another joke?
No, I'm good.
Oh.
You don't got no more jokes.
Nah.
Told you Warren got it.
That's crazy.
Got it.
Let me see. That look
I've
right.
seen enough.
Nah, shit like a regular joint from Fordham. the joint I was one kid. Woo, she was nice, boy. She had a twin.
Yeah.
That's not the girl from the show.
I don't know.
Was her twin a little person?
Yeah.
It's all of
That's crazy.
So technically, it kind of has like one person.
Yo.
little people of Dallas and Atlanta. Tune in.
It's time for me to go anyway.
Yeah, Warren gotta go back.
I
Do what he
definitely
gotta
gotta
do, man. We out of here.
You ending it?
Yeah, we ended it.
About to wrap it up. Stay focused.
Was up there, man. Yo, listen, Ferris wheel. That's the name of the whole project, right?
No.
What's the
This
name
ain't
of
the album.
Oh, it's not one that's coming.
Yeah, this ain't the album.
Oh, this not that. This not the album for Ferris wheel, bro.
No,
No, it's the name of it is This Ain't the Album.
Oh,
Oh, this not the album.
I'm like, nah, yeah. Go
He
find
said like
that
it's not the album.
yeah. And just let me just.
Nah, you can't be doing that.
I was.
That's what's wrong with the youth now. It's not the album. That's it.
It's not. Nah, it's not. It's not. But yeah, I
You
know
got
that's
the
gonna
album?
fire on that shit. I can't wait till I hear my song. I want to play that shit. Can I play that shit?
Boom, boom, boom.
How you playing it?
You playing it?
How am I playing it?
You're not even on it, Justin.
That's my shit. That's my shit.
You gotta put Justin on the track.
Doing what? Nigga, I can't rap.
You can ad lib, nigga. You can talk shit. You can say some
skit or some shit.
Yeah.
We could we could do a whole skit for you.
Right. We could do 40 skits.
I'm waiting for my verse. I got my verse being written. I'm waiting for my verse. Working on an EP. It was gonna drop for my birthday, but I don't got enough time.
Oh yeah.
So
birthday, right?
Yeah, I was gonna drop it on my
This week,
birthday.
it's not this week, right?
Nah.
Next week.
Yeah, I think so. I was gonna drop it on my birthday, but I'm not.
You said you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Why are you laughing for?
You don't know when your birthday is?
I know what my birthday is.
He's like, I think so.
I'm just not on track of like what date or day it falls on. So yeah, it's around. Most likely it's next week. So or 2 weeks. Whatever.
What's the?
It's the 18th.
It's next week.
Next week?
No, that's 8 days.
So
it's next Tuesday, like I said.
So that's not next week.
It is next week.
Okay. Oh yeah, Monday we got off. That's right. MLK Day. Yeah, I always got the day off for my birthday, so that works out. But yeah, man, I'm waiting for my verse to come in, send it in, and then we're gonna start recording.
Let's go.
Yep.
Anything? Nice to have you back, man.
Yes.
Good to be back.
Yes. Are you coming back next week? Or Thursday?
Well, I won't be here next week, so he good.
Okay.
Yeah, I can still do it.
Bye, Justin.
All right.
Listen, man, we love y'all. Thank y'all guys for watching and tuning in, man. Subscribe, send it to everybody, send it to your loved ones, send it to the people you don't like anymore. I don't give a fuck. Just send it to everybody, man. We love y'all. We out of here.
Undula.
Bye. It's cold as shit.